All right, man. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, Helpblaze, at thehelpblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Box and get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Website promo code in description. Once again, appreciate everybody for checking in. So I want to do a boxing stream today. It was gonna be NBA, but I got a couple basketball related videos either coming tomorrow morning. I might drop it tonight. It depends. But yeah, man, I was checking out I didn't watch his video, but I seen Barbershop Conversation. I was watching Town shit. He was talking about something that Keith Thurman said about Errol Spence or whatever. I go back and watch his video. I do watch. I don't always agree with Fred. You're not supposed to always agree with people, but I like Fred videos. But I went back and watched a Keith Thurman interview. Somebody sent me the first Keith Thurman interview that I did about Terrence Crawford, and I'm like, okay, cool. I spit on that one, and then I looked seen Fred, and I was like, gotta be on Fight Hype. So I looked down, I watched it, and then what kind of I wasn't even gonna go live, right? Cause I had a long day like everybody else. I wasn't, but homeboy, I can't remember his name on Twitter. Adam, is Adam Shanowski from SM Boxing. I'm sorry if I butchered his name. He said I don't understand why people don't like Keith Thurman, and I'm catching up on Undisputed, watching Undisputed and shit. I instantly, I instantly get done eating my food. I said I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live because it's always a group of boxing fans, or it's just in boxing in general. They act like they don't understand why. They play the role like, oh, I don't understand why he's a great guy or she's a great guy. I got a video for Clarissa coming tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but I think it's fitting I do it tomorrow. So I'll be on pay attention. And I don't know why people don't like Keith Thurman. You got people liking the tweet. It's cool, that's your prerogative. You had a person that commented saying, oh, because he was Al. Look here, man, I'm tired of that shit. You know he probably was white. I didn't even have to look. And I was looking Town video about because I sent Town the Keith Thurman interview about Bud. I'm not even gonna talk about that shit, but I cooked long enough on that, and I sent him, and he had a different perspective. He was like, "Well, I'm glad Keith Thurman being honest, and he is." But people know why we don't like Keith Thurman. Okay, you know why? It ain't because Keith Thurman is biracial. If he is, I think he is because he played a clarinet. It ain't because he injury prone. It ain't because It just ain't because of Errol Spence. It just ain't because of Terrence Bud Crawford. It's a cumulative of why people don't like Keith Thurman. Okay, when Mike Tyson took time off in boxing, he was in prison, right? If I'm not mistaken, Mike was in prison. When Floyd disappeared after he fought De La Hoya, or Ricky Hatton, then he retired, or whichever it was. It's after Ricky Hatton. Okay, we knew he didn't want to fight Paul Williams. Cool, but it wasn't like we didn't understand that. But we understand Floyd just made two big paydays. Okay, cool. His shit was his legacy. If his career stopped right there, his legacy was sold up. And I'm trying to think of some more people. Regardless of that, regardless, we cool. I'm gonna just be calm on these boxer streams now, man. Cool. But Keith Thurman, going back to Errol Spence in 2000, going back to the beginning since he fought. I remember he fought on HBO. And I'm gonna pull it up because I always get the names mixed up. Who he fought in his HBO debut, and I need to remember a name. It was Herberto Soto. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right today. I'm gonna get it right because I always reference and I never can remember what fighter he fought in the HBO debut. But it was supposed to be Marcos Madonna. But when I see the name, Orlando Lara. Laura. That's who it was. It was Orlando Laura. I thought it was Roberto Soto. In my mind, it was Soto, but it wasn't. It was Laura. Okay. Supposed to be Madonna. Madonna pulled out. Blase blah. And he ended up fighting Katana in a catchweight. Yang Yavik. He was, I gotta, I ain't afraid to let it go. One time, it just take one time. If he get up, I do it one more time. I just want to fight the best out there. Floyd Mayweather ducking me. He don't want none of this, son. And I had a partner that caught he moved to Vegas now, but I had a partner we used to work out in the same gym. He talked boxing. We used to have conversations and shit. He said, I seen Keith Thurman at the craps table. I think he did. I don't know what casino it was. He said, I asked him, you really think you could beat Floyd Mayweather? He said, yeah, I could beat Floyd. I could beat Floyd, blah, blah, blah. What I'm getting at is no other fighter in history that I can remember switched up like Keith Thurman. This is before the Errol. This is before the Bud. This is before all this shit. And I'll get to the cumulative of why. But Graylin Wilson, Super Chat say, Mike and Floyd relinquished their belts as well, though. We don't like Runtime because he held up the division for 3 years, ducking and dodging, almost single-handedly made 147 a disaster. I agree. Let me get to the chat. Battle Rifle, Cool Man said, man, what's going on? Angel Santos, what's going on? Deshaun Johnson, what's going on? Cool Man said, man, yeah, I agree. Sean, I see you. Neutral Natural, Battle Rifle. And yeah, and hold on. There we go. Graylin Welch is right, but it's just not even that. Like that's a huge part of it. But with Keith Thurman, boxing only what's going on. Salute. With Keith Thurman, he was so fiery. He was so ambitious when he came to the welterweight division. He was so hungry, and he just lost his hunger. I remember right when Keith Thurman lost his hunger is when it was the first round versus Jesus Soto Corrales. He nicked Keith Thurman upside the head. Kind of was an awkward, maybe top of the head shot. He hurt Keith Thurman. And then the Colazo fight, and then it was the Bundu fight before that. And Keith Thurman started getting hurt, and then he started changing. He started being defensive and all of that type of stuff with Keith Thurman. He started being defensive, but the Colazo, the Soto Corrales fight is when I noticed the change. He kind of buzzed Thurman. A lot of people don't even realize he buzzed Thurman with a left hook on top of his dome, and then Thurman really started kind of, being more defensive and shit like that, right? And that's when I noticed the change. Not just the Colazo fight, the Bundu fight, the Carras fight, the Colazo fight, but I'm gonna get in my groove in a minute. But Keith Thurman, we don't like Keith Thurman because he night and day. First, he was this. I'm pulling out on anybody. Anybody can get it. But I noticed, like outside the ring, I noticed a change when Errol Spence came in his presence. I know it's a chain. Put my phone down. My charger messed up. I know it's when Earl Spence came in his presence. He was 15-0, wanted to fight him. He didn't want to do so. But pretty much Graydon Welch was right. He held a division, didn't drop his belt. Then he came back trolling. He said he had a shoulder or whatever, a hand injury, elbow injury. He went on Brandon Schaub's show and said it was a shoulder injury, it was an elbow injury. He supposed to have injured his hand. Then you remember the video with him fighting in the streets. He was over there sparring in the pause. It was some other stuff he done too. All right. Before the end, when he injured himself, he waited like 6 months to wait till he got surgery. Remember that he was saying I won't fight. When he thought he can get the Pacquiao fight, then he couldn't get the Pacquiao fight, then he went away. But with Keith Thurman, people, I mean, a lot of times when you in the media and you able to sit down and hold on, yeah, there we go. When you're able to sit down, you're able to talk to Keith, or you're able to be around these fighters, it's a different vibe. When you got interviews with a guy and you sitting there or y'all on the phone and before the interview start talking, y'all chopping it up, you usually like a lot of fighters. Not naming mere mine, but that's an insider for whoever know what I'm talking about. But you like fighters. You form an affection for them. You form a connection to them. When he grants you an interview and nobody else will grant you an interview, or y'all from the same town, and I understand the connection with a lot of these fighters. I do. I understand the connection. I might joke. I might whatever y'all call it, Joan. I might crack on niggas for that shit. But my boxing channel is not gonna be about we cool and no, I'm just gonna keep 100. That's why I just really stay away from interviews these days because I don't want to do interviews no more. I want to get emotional attachment. I know dudes that got channels that you'll never think of that like world class trainers and fighters got mad at them for a comment that they didn't even think was offensive. You got to watch what you say, or then they blackball you. Then you can't get media credentials, and then the people that you affiliated with, you might have blase blah on your channel. They blackball them. So it's a lot of politicking when it comes to that. But I understand people like Keith Thurman, good fighter, good man, family man, married. But come on, let's not play the roles like we don't know why people don't like Keith Thurman. It just ain't an Earl thing. It just ain't a Bud thing. It just ain't. Keith Thurman does not conduct himself like a fighter. And it'd be different if Keith Thurman did what Floyd did. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if Keith Thurman, he made $50 million. He made $100 million. It'd be different if Keith Thurman, he sold a division up, where he was looked at as the best in the division. He moved up. Or it was different if Keith Thurman actually completed some Rashid Times, Johnny Player, what's going on. He never completed nothing. He beat Sean, he beat Danny, but he didn't beat. If he just would have beat Errol Spence, he just would have beat Errol Spence at 15-0. It's been nothing to talk about. But like Graylin Wells said, he single-handedly held the division up. Javier Logan say, man, I know it's unrelated, but when Floyd was active, these dudes hated the technical aspect and wanted knockouts. Now that Wilder, all they want to see his technique. You can never please everybody. You can't please everybody. Can't. That shit's impossible. It's impossible. I go get pizza, and I stay with my girl and my daughter. I don't want pizza. I don't want chicken. I don't want cheese. Like, nigga, cheese? I don't want sauce. Crust too thin. I want thick crust. I want thin crust. Like, with three motherfuckers, like, I gotta get three different fucking pizzas. Like, fuck that. You motherfuckers go in there and make y'all a ham sandwich. They got gluten in it, in the bread. I need gluten-free bread. You can't please nobody these days. Simple shit. Simple shit. You go get the best steak you can find and cook that motherfucker. You barbecued it. I want it stove. I want it stove fried. You be like, come on. Come on. That's why you cherish kids when they babies, because baby focus film salute. Babies like anything. You want to know why you buy babies the same thing? And I'm talking 9 and under. You know why you buy kids the same thing if you go to McDonald's? Because you know they gonna like it. Take them to Subway. I don't like Subway. You know, McDonald's, they want a Big Mac. They want a double cheeseburger. They want fries. You know what the fuck they want. You only start exposing your kids to different shit when they get 10 or 11, 12-ish, 13-ish, when they can start to articulate what they want. I love kids. Easy. Candy, chips, hot chips, cheesy chips. Simple to please. Which boxing was like that? Simple to please. Cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza. So it don't matter. Kids easy to please. When they get preteen, 11, 12, fuck that. You know what? I watched Oprah today and she said steak is bad for you. So I want tofu. Like, motherfucking tofu. Fucking tofu, Mark Most, what's going on? Tofu. But with Keith Thurman, it's like, you know why we don't like Keith Thurman. Even though I'm picking Keith Thurman to beat Pacquiao, it has nothing to do with liking Keith Thurman. I don't like Keith Thurman. I don't particularly like Manny Pacquiao, as you can see. But you know what? I do like the fight card. I like Omar Figueroa. I like John Molina. I like the card. It's straight. I don't have a problem with it. I don't like Pacquiao. I don't care who win, to be honest. I want to be right, but I don't care. And that's to kind of get in my second question. Errol Spence need to hear this. If Pacquiao win, he not fighting you. If Thurman win, he not fighting you. It doesn't matter. They not fighting you next. They not fighting you next. Yeah, I gotta catch up on the summer league. I seen this highlights though. I gotta check it out. They not fight. It doesn't matter for Errol Spence. So for Errol Spence, if it's predicated on Manny Pacquiao, well, I want to fight the Thurman winner. If I get past Sean Porter, like I believe it will, if I will, and I don't get neither one of them next, and if I don't fight and get that belt, then I'm not gonna fight Bud. I'm not going there. I'm just saying the hypothetical. I just move up. I just move the fuck up. Or I have a going away welterweight fight. I'm done with it. Because when you make yourself available to a person and you showing you desperate and I'm willing to do any and everything for you, you know what? That person's gonna treat you like shit. Ronaldo, what's going on? They're gonna treat you like shit. They're gonna do how you want. They're gonna do you how you want to do you. If a chick treats you like that, I got you. They're gonna treat you however they want to treat you. Girl, no. If I tell this nigga to come up here right now to bring me a Subway sandwich or some Benihana's, he gonna do it. She gonna treat you however she gonna treat you. Narco Chop on TV, what's going on? She gonna treat you like a motherfucker. Same thing with a chick. If you know a chick gonna, as soon as you tell her to come over, do the bunny hop, slob you up, and you, she gonna do whatever you say. Do roll over, get out, dog her out. She gonna come back. Like you know, you control her. So for Errol Spence, Keith Thurman feel like he in control until no longer you available. And when you don't make yourself available to Keith Thurman no more, what else can he talk about? What else can he do? Because you get out the division, what else is there? Then it's him and Bud. Now it's pressure on him to fight Bud or move up. So if I'm Errol Spence, I'm done with the shit. If I'm truly moving up, I know Canelo getting ready to retire. I truly want to move up. I feel like I can beat J Rock, or I feel like I can beat Tony Harrison if he beat Charlo. Man, fuck that. Ray's on 718. What's going on? I'm not sitting around waiting on Keith Thurman. Fuck it, man. Fuck it. I go fight Jaime Munguia. Especially if he beat Triple G. Fuck that. I'm not. Keith Thurman feel like he in control or something. Oh, PBC, let me keep my belt, and yeah, I gave it up, but I can get a shot whenever I want to, and I can do whatever I want. You already talked to Errol on Fox, like, yeah, you second to me, and like I'm at the point where, like, you know what? If I'm Errol, public perception is I'm gonna fuck you up regardless. So when I go back in history, when we go back and look, you didn't want to fight me. What Orange Juice Jones say? You without me is like cornflake without the milk. Without Errol Spence, like you ain't going to the Hall of Fame. Nobody gonna respect you. And the same thing I was talking about somebody else, Danny Jacobs. I was talking about that Danny Jacobs shit earlier. I was talking about that Danny Jacobs shit. You think if I'm Jamal Charlo, you think I'm about to give Danny Jacobs a chance? Y'all crazy. They can call me a duck or whatever. Like when I told Danny drop his opponent and I dropped my opponent, we fought a week apart. I see you drop yours, and Danny said I'm touching M's. Like, no, I'm not fighting Danny Jacobs. I make Danny Jacobs go get a mandatory spot, then I'll move up and drop the belts. If I'm Jamal Charlo, I wouldn't get. If Danny Jacobs was getting chased by the KKK and they had pit bulls and they had guns to his head and they said, you know what, boy, we about to get you, boy. We about to comb that Jerry curl out. I'll let them get Danny Jacobs. Cause you know what? When they preaching that little square, that little rectangle book they got, you know what? It ain't turn the other cheek and nah. It ain't turn the other cheek. It's do how you did me. I ain't helping him out. If I'm Errol Spence, once I get past this division, and then Keith Thurman want to talk like he tough and yeah, I'll fight you now. Yeah, come back down or I'll come up and whoop you. I don't need you. I don't need you. What I need you for? because I can move up, fight Canelo, get 20, 30 million, and I'm set. I'm the money man. If I beat Canelo, like you can't tell me nothing. Because if Errol Spence move up and get 2 belts at 154, he Hall of Famer. He be undisputed at 54. He a Hall of Famer. It don't matter if he didn't fight Bud or not. Bud career is stopped right now. It's gonna be Regis, Josh Taylor winner, Hooker, Ramirez. Like, come on. Thurman, like, come on. Like, at the end of the day, you go up, if Earl go up and beat Canelo, everybody gonna just say they would have seen me just go back in history and say, he would have whooped Terrence Crawford anyway. He could beat Canelo. Terrence Crawford can do shit with him. Should he whoop Tony Harrison or he whoop J-Rock for 2 or 3 belts? That's gonna be the narrative. That's gonna be the narrative. You know? So if I'm Errol Spence, I'm in the best position right now. And if I'm Errol Spence and Keith Thurman don't want to fight me in the first half of 2020, and then he don't want to sign a contract to fight me in the latter half of 2020, like I need a contract. If he not gonna fight me from January to June in 2020, I need a contract signed that he gonna fight me at the end of 2020. That contract ain't signed, I'm just moving on. So Detroit versus everybody. Ali says Spence can get away without fighting Bud. It's fucked up, but it's true. Out of everything I done said before, I said that from the very beginning. I said that from the very beginning. I said he don't have to fight Bud. But nobody want to hear the shit that I got to say that don't do it. Yeah, I just did a video on that. Oh, hey, Jamaica. Yeah, I did. I did. You know? He said the one group said Spence ain't fighting. I'm just saying. Oscar De La Hoya make that fight. He would. It might not be this year with Kovalev, but Oscar De La Hoya make that fight because they need traction. Why nobody on PBC got a network deal? Don't know. But y'all think Spence been Harrison, Hurd, or J Rock? I don't know about any of that. I wouldn't favor him in any. I would favor him versus Hurd if he lost to J Rock. I would. I favored him. Like everybody want to just focus on the negative things I say about Spence, and I ain't said one thing that ain't true. But I've been consistent. I said he beat Jared Hurd from the beginning because his body punching. I think Errol Spence had fun with Jared Hurd, body punching. That's the ideal matchup for him. When Jared Hurd lost them belts, it became different. It's an ideal matchup. He'd tear Jared Hurd torso up. He'd slow him down. He'd do what Tony didn't do. He'd do what who else he done fought. You notice J Rock, he was fighting him on the inside. He didn't really. J Rock can even beat her easier next time because J Rock didn't really rip the body like I know he could. He left a lot of opportunity on the floor. He should have ripped that body more. But Errol Spencer beat Jared Hurd. I said that before he lost, so don't give me that shit. Mark Columbus, he ripped his body up. Munguia, yeah, he beat him. Munguia, beat him. And Munguia got the potential to beat Errol Spence, but he don't have the technical ability. He's a long way away. Errol Spencer, the only way he beat Errol Spence is a prayer, is a lucky shot. But Jared Hurd, that's an easy fight for him. I'm sorry, I said that from the beginning. Now, Tony Harrison, that's difficult, very difficult. J Rock is difficult for anybody. Those 2 difficult fights because of their style. You know, J Rock is probably the most complete at the division. He can fight inside, middle, outside. You know, and I don't think that'd be a tough fight. I don't care what happened in amateur. That's a tough fight for anybody. You know, Harrison's a tough fight for him because Harrison can punch. You know how to box on the outside, and it'd be a good fight. It's a lot of good fights, but it's a lot of black fights up there for Errol Spence. It's a lot of black fights. And you know, PBC like those Hispanic fights. But Keith Thurman, we know why. Everybody know why. It's just come on. And do I Castano Spence? Yeah, Castano beat him in the amateur. Spence beat him. That'd be a good fight. That'd probably be an action-packed fight. That'd probably be That'd be probably a fight of the year candidate. Lube and Spence, two southpaws. Ugh, that's filthy. Two southpaws. Two southpaws. That'd be a difficult fight. Now see if Lubin could beat Goucher. How you look versus Goucher? Nobody ever stopped Terrell Goucher. Why Castano drop his belt? I'm not sure. It was a regular belt anyway, but Spence gonna beat your pound for pound Jay. Like I stand by Jerry Hurd being a pound for pound fighter. I don't hear none of you niggas saying, "Oh, Mikey ain't pound for pound no more." At least Jerry Hurd tried. Mikey Garcia didn't even try, but niggas still saying he in a top 10. You tell me who got a better resume than Jerry Hurd besides Manny, and Canelo that I could think of. Maybe Amir Khan. Come on, he put two belts together. He didn't have to fight J Rock, but he fought him, and he even rematch him. If he beat J Rock in a rematch, then what you gonna say? I'll be killing him. It's one loss. Mikey didn't even press start. Mikey put the two quarters in the blitz machine or whatever Capcom versus Marvel machine. He didn't even punch a button. He put 60-50 cent in the Tekken tag machine, and didn't even tag a nigga in. But I don't see people saying Mikey Garcia, oh, he just took a risk. He's still top 10. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. I was done doing Goucher and the Trump. Man, I was watching that. It was another fight on that night. I didn't watch that fight. I watched it for a second. And then I turned back at the end. I thought Goucher was like clearly beating the shit out of him. And I turned back and I seen it was a draw. I'm like, yeah. J-Rock and Earl is 50-50. Earl slightly favor over turn 54. I agree, but if Earl won't take risks with Bud, then that is a bigger payday. You think Earl would even take those two fights? That's what I'm saying. If I'm Earl, I try to get if Munguia can beat Triple G, because he ain't gonna drop that belt at 54. I try to get Munguia and Canelo on the deal. That's what I would be trying to do. If he really about the money, because they'd pay him about 10, 12 to fight Munguia, then he get 20, 30 to fight Canelo. I mean, if he all about the money. I love Andrade and Charlo fight this year. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen this year. I doubt it. I think they're gonna wait to do Derevchenko Charlo end of this year, top of next year. I think if they strip Canelo to WBA, they might do Rob Brandt. Rob Brandt to be the real champion, hopefully, but they make it hard for brothers. So you'll have Derevchenko, Brandt, Charlo, Andrade. They make Derevchenko, Charlo, and then I think it's Charlo's pick of the litter. If his own offer of money to come fight Andrade, I think he does so. VSPN offering him money, like it's gonna be a lot of pressure if Errol Spence still a welterweight and Wilder Fury 2 do happen, right? And then what if it's a situation next year where Charlo and Rob Brandt happen? They make Charlo Rob Brandt happen if he upgrades to super champion, super WBA champion. If Canelo do relinquish the WBA belt, so you have Charlo and Brandt fighting for 3 belts. You got Wilder and Fury fighting for a couple belts. And then shit, I don't know what could happen. What if Gervonta Tank Davis and Lomachenko get made? Then what type of pressure on him? But certain pressure don't bother certain fighters. But if it's a fifth, I'll be drunk right now. Crawford need the Brook fight. That's his fault. People be killing me like, oh, that's his fault for signing to Top Rank. Like, why should it matter? Why should it matter? If Errol Spence can watch the nigga, why not beat his ass? Y'all be killing me. Y'all don't want to see that fight, and I'm cool. I wish people just said, okay, I don't want to see the fight. I'm fair. I think Bud is too much of a challenge for Errol Spence. Just keep it 100. Q-tip. Just keep it 100, because y'all be the first people to say, oh, CJ, you buck dance and you hating on a brother like Earl, but then, and I'm not, because when you talking the truth, that's not hatred. But y'all quick to say, like Bud ain't black, like Bud tap dancing, like Bud a coon, or or Bud is at the nationalist rally. I just don't understand that. But y'all want to be the first one. Don't kick a brother while he's down. Y'all want to speak that black shit when it come to Errol. But when it come to Bud, it's like this nigga from Delaware or Connecticut. You know, he was adopted by a white family, and he wore Wranglers and corduroy overalls, and you know what? He's at the nationalist rally, and he got a Labrador retriever named Buddy. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Just be real with me. Just say I think it's too much of a close fight. I just think Bud might beat his ass, and I think Bud might just beat his ass and take the belts back to top. I don't want Bob to hold the belts. I just rather you just keep it 100 with me. I just keep it 100. I think Bud will beat his ass and take the belts back to top rank. I just swear, which I wish a nigga just said that. I don't want Bob to have the belts. Even that's acceptable. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. Because ain't nobody saying Lomachenko need to cross the street to fight Tank. Oh, Loma got to sign the PBC to get the Tank fight. Or ain't nobody saying, ain't nobody on Top Rank saying, Tank need to come to Top Rank to get the Lomachenko fight. Ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody saying it. Ain't nobody saying that. Nobody. Nobody saying that. Tell me I'm lying. Who's saying that? PBC people say, he ducking Loma. He need to go over sign the Top Rank to fight Loma. Ain't nobody said that. Nobody. Because a lot of the brothers want to see Tank lose anyway. Because they feel like he babysitting the cup. And shit, your boy agree with you about him babysitting. But you know, it's different set of rules for different fighters. It's a different set of rules for Loma. It's a different set of rules for Tank. And, you know, everybody so, pro-black PBC fighter. You would swear Gary Russell was main events a golden boy. You would swear Gary Russell was the albino kid nobody wanted. Ain't nobody standing on top of that. I'm glad I gotta write that down. I said Gary Russell. I got a video to do. Shit, hold on. Because if I forget this video, and I gotta write down another date. Hold on. Because if I forget this video, hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta write this down. And let me write this date down. My bad. Because I'm gonna forget. Gotta wait a whole nother week to make this fucking appointment. Said the 6th, July 16th. Sorry, y'all. Two. Cool. So, my bad. I had to when I think about something, I got to remember. My bad. Ricky Eden had a super chat. Let me read it. Oh, he didn't say nothing. Okay, because I'm behind in the chat. But if you did say something, I'll get back to it. Appreciate it, family. Enjoy Marcus Morris coming to the Knicks too. but yeah, I was just saying it's a different set of rules, and it's cool. Like if I keep it real with y'all, y'all be like, whatever situation, I'm like, you know what, I'm biased towards the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you. All right, I'm gonna let you know, like, you know what? Keep it real. Johnny Player in Super Chat say just having a real channel, my G. Appreciate it, Johnny Player, for real. Ricky, appreciate it. When do Gary Russell fight? Look, I'm gonna tell you this about Gary Russell, right? The reason Gary Russell ain't active is because he want meaningful fights. Gary Russell got a short shelf life. He got bad hands. If they sold Gary Russell, you can get Lomachenko or Santa Cruz or Warrington or even a Frampton without a belt or Burchett. If you get three, you can get those 3 fights next year. Gary Russell take all 3 of them. He would. Gary Russell fight all 3 of them next year. But they say you can get your mandatory, you can get Tyler McQuarrie, and I'm not trying to hold him or nothing like that, but and you can get hold on, let me just think. You can get a who he just fought, homeboy. You can get a Quig, or you can get a Kiko Martinez again. Like, no, that don't excite him. That doesn't excite him. He wants big fights, and he want to retire. Right? He want to retire soon. So it is what it is. I just feel like I always explaining myself. But I remember I got new people coming to the channel, so I got to keep regurgitating. But the ones you said they got other fights better than Crawford. Most people don't even know who Crawford is. Most people don't know who Errol Spence is. Like it or not, most people don't know who Errol Spence is. People don't know who Keith Thurman is. It's people that don't know who Deontay Wilder is. People who don't know who the Gypsy King is. A lot of people who don't know who Usyk is. There's a lot of people who don't know who Lomachenko is. Watch ESPN all day. My barber did not know who Terrence Crawford, Lomachenko. He watched ESPN. Before he moved, he was shit stayed on ESPN. He come in here at 2 in the morning, 10 at night, didn't matter when. Most people don't know who the average boxer is. That's so crazy about it. You thinking like people know who no, they don't know who Errol Spence is. I can go outside right now and go up the block and ask a lot of people. You know who Errol Spence is? No, I don't know who that. You know who Errol Spence is? No, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna get more I don't know who he is or no than yes. I'm telling you that. He ain't no household name. That's what's funny. You know, the one group says they got better fights over there. What's the better fight? Is Sean Porter a better fight than for Errol Spence than Terrence Crawford? Is it? Come on, man. Stop playing with your boy. You know it's not. Keith Thurman won't fight him, so where the better fight at? Danny Garcia won't fight him. Where the better fight at? Lipinets, Eudenis Yugas, Omar Figueroa in the state of Texas. I agree that's a better fight in the state of Texas. Even with the belt and all. Black versus Brown, that's going to sell. GoFlow, what's going on? He said Loma and Tank got a big pay-per-view for 2 networks to join, same as Crawford and Spence. Shakir Stevenson and Gary Russell would be a legacy. I just think Shakir too young. But if you get Gary, he got the height, he got the length. Stevenson a bad boy. I like Stevenson. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. He did some shit outside of boxing, but we 22, 21, 20. We do a lot of all stupid shit that we ain't proud of. We just do a lot of stupid shit. No filter Tony Box. He said, I think Bud dedication will beat Spence if they fight now. Bud destroy Spence. I don't like Spence dedication to the sport. He gotta show me. Your opinion, I ain't mad at you. He said, I'm always hating on Andre 1,000% of the time. And like the other day, Johnny Player told me, like, I just don't like him. I'm like, you cool. Cool. When you just said that, I ain't had no problem with you. I understand. Just throw it on the flow before you come in here and like, I just don't like the nigga. The nigga can go out here with the brand new Jordans on that I want. I don't like him on his feet. And I feel there's certain people that you just don't like. Mine. Yeah, I agree. Gary Russell footwork ain't shit. To me, I was thinking that the other day. That's what's funny about it. He said that. I hope I said your right. Mind your neck. I was watching that fight he had with Martinez. I was thinking the same shit. I said, Gary Russell footwork ain't that fucking good. I swear to God, it's funny. You the first person to bring that up. And I talk about Gary Russell a lot more than most. And I think I said that to myself in another fight. The Lomachenko fight for real. I said that. I was like, his footwork ain't that good, bro. I don't know what people scared of. But his reputation in the amateurs was like golden. But so was Anthony Peterson's. But we see how that turned out. Chuck 3000, the realest. He's a good channel fan. Love the hometown love. Salute. Johnny Taylor. Floyd fought for at least 8 years with bad hands. It's different though. It's different for Gary Russell because Gary Russell just want the clout. He just wanted the best. He want to retire right now. Floyd want the money. You know what I'm saying? Floyd wanted big money. Floyd wanted to be the best. I don't think Gary Russell want to be the best fighter of all time. And I don't think grossing $1 billion drive Gary Russell. I think Gary Russell want to beat Lomachenko on a rematch. And he want to prove that he the best featherweight and probably prove that he the best super featherweight. And that's it. Some people goals is different. And I think I was talking about this probably not last night. We talked a little NBA last night. Go catch that last live stream we did. Like it was 2 hours and 40 minutes. I don't plan on being long tonight, but we was talking about the NBA stream last night. Just talking about NBA shit. But I said this, and maybe I was in a barbershop or maybe I was talking basketball on one of my videos recently, but what make players different It was the Marcus Morris video I did. That's what it is. Go back and watch the Marcus Morris Spurs video I dropped this morning. Everybody, like, you got to get out your mind that everybody, I'm just talking about NBA and just in general too. Everybody don't have the same goal. When I get to the NBA, when I get to the NFL, when I get to boxing, Floyd goal might be like, I want to be the best ever. That may not be Errol Spence goal. That may not be Terrence Crawford goal. Michael Jordan, I want to be the best ever. That ain't Marcus Morris goal. Winning. Everybody ain't got the same goal. Some people just want to, I want to make it to the NBA, be a millionaire, get my mom a house, and just, get a good career and be able to retire and maybe start a smoothie king or start a fast food joint or just be good. Everybody don't have the same ambitions. Everybody goal ain't to be the best. Even though they say, yeah, I want to be the best of all time, but you out here drinking Coronas, you out here drinking Hennessy, you out here partying, and LeBron over there, he might be at a 5-star steakhouse in Vegas, but he getting stretched. He getting his back of line. He drinking his alkaline water. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then when he get done partying at the club, when Floyd was partying at the club with DeMarcus Chop Chop Corley, Floyd grabbed his shoes 2, 3 in the morning, started running, telling Chop Chop, we got to get to work. Everybody ain't got that dedication. Everybody don't want to be the best. Some people just want to make it. Some people just want to be rich. Some people goal ain't just to be an all-star. Some I just make the all-star team, I'm happy. Some guy I want to be a Pro Bowler, I'm happy. That's the difference between Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. You can't play 18 or 20 years or box 18 or 20 years or play in the NBA 15 or 20 years and not have a goal to reach. If your goal is to make $1 billion, if your goal is to be the best player of all time or the best of your generation, it's different. And I used to look at it like that too. That everybody that picked up the NBA and people bought the NBA the National Basketball Association wanted to be the greatest. That's not true. Because if you want to be the greatest, you ain't drinking, you ain't smoking, you dedicated, y'all know what I'm saying. I'm sounding like a preacher. GNT Entertainment, Ronnie Boy Fresh. I see everybody don't want to be the best. Keith Thurman, you know he ain't trying to be the best of all time. He ain't trying to be the best. That's one welterweight we could say ain't trying to be the best. We could say Danny tried to be the best at 40. Crawford wanted to be the best. Errol wanted to be the best. You can't say Keith Thurman wanted to be. Keith Thurman has reached his goals. Hey, look here, man. A job won't tell you this. If you don't want to miss a day of work because you want your money to be right, or you want to work 50 hours OT in 2 weeks or a week because you want that money, or you dedicated to the job and you want to move up in management. As long as you're there, and as long as you're there willing to, a job don't care. They don't. They don't. Whatever drives you, if you say, you know what, I want to box and I want to get $2 billion the way I want to get two, and that what drives you not to lose, so be it. If you say I want to be the greatest, I want to be mentioned when they say Robinson, Leonard, Ali. If that's what drives you and $2 billion or $1 billion come with that, I don't think nobody complaining. I don't think nobody complaining. But you gotta get that out your mind. And I just look at that. I actually try to understand that, because ain't no substitute for waking up in the off season and running 4 miles in the morning and putting your body through the grind, hitting the track, staying away from the pop, staying away from the bullshit, drinking the water, not eating the bullshit through the off season. And you see motherfuckers come in training camp 50, 60 pounds overweight. It's dedication. It's grind. But whatever drives you to be great, I don't think everybody that's driven to be great said failure. I was scared to fail, or I was scared not to win a championship. No, everybody common goal ain't the same. If it was, everybody else would be taking the Michael Jordan blueprint. Everybody would be walking down the Michael Jordan, the Gretzky blueprint. Everybody be going down the Jerry Rice and Tom Brady blueprint. Everybody be going down the Venus and Sarita blueprint. Everybody be going down the Tiger, Roy, Phil Mickelson blueprint. But that's what makes life in sports in general unique, because 30 years from now, somebody else may take an entirely different path than Michael Jordan did and be greater than him or be as great or right there with him. But he didn't take the path Jordan did. He may be like, you know what? About Barry Sanders. You know, Barry Sanders really was out there to try to get his dad approval. His dad never approved, but maybe that's what driven him to tell his dad to tell him, "Hey man, that was that. You, oh man, you the great. You finally better than Jim Brown, in my opinion. You finally better than Jim Brown, or you one of the greatest." He might just play the football game and finally hear his daddy say, "Yeah, you my favorite running back." You don't know. You don't know. You got a lot of people that think like this. You got a lot of people that think like this. And I seen it. I just want to get out the hood. I just want to get out the hood. I just want to get out the hood. They might get to Arizona State. They might get to Cal Berkeley. They might get to USC and say, you know what? I got out the hood. I got a degree. I don't care if I go pro. Or you got people that say, I just want to be a millionaire and I want to give my mom a house. They reached that goal in the NFL. That's what their goal was. They did that. You got guys that say, you know what? I want to be the best. Everybody ain't got the same common goal. Everybody ain't got the same common goal. The nigga you work with every day across the assembly line or the computer next to you, y'all both on time every day. Y'all both picking up OT every day. He may be on time because he want to move up in management. You might be on time because you don't want to get fired. Or you don't want to miss a dime. You might be ready to finance your dream. Start your own business. He may just want to move up and be management. Everybody got a different goal. That's just what it is. Keith Thurman already reached his goals. Keith Thurman already reached his goals. I don't know what Keith Thurman goal was. Maybe it was to make $10 million. Maybe it was to be recognized as the number one welterweight. Maybe it was to be the A side of any welterweight fight. Maybe it was to be pound for pound in his opinion. But his goals was already reached. He told y'all niggas, I'm no longer hungry. I'm no longer hungry. What'd he say? My belly isn't full anymore. I'm still got a little room in it. When he got to talking like that, I was like, it's niggas in the NBA just like that. You be like, damn, Larry Sanders, man, he could have been one of the best defensive centers in the league. Shit, that motherfucker got his money. He wanted to smoke his weed. That was his goal. I want to be able to buy a pound when I want to buy a pound. That was that nigga goal. Dream chaser, what's going on? Everybody go different. Keith Thurman, I think he might start off at welterweight, but he fought technically at junior welterweight versus Carlos Katana. I vividly remember every Keith Thurman fight that was televised. I vividly remember it. I didn't probably know Orlando Lara name, but I remember that fight. That was supposed to be Madonna. He fought Carlos Katana at like 152 because that was on HBO. That was a junior welterweight clash. It was 10 rounds. Don't forget, Katana in his younger days, he beat Paul Williams. Then he got his ass whooped in the rematch. Yang Yavik, I remember him fighting Yang Yavik. I remember that fight. Diego Chavez was Keith Thurman's best fight to me. Diego Chavez was Keith Thurman's best fight to me. That was the most entertaining Keith Thurman fight that I can remember. Tell me if I'm wrong. Him and Chavez, they went to the 10th round. And Keith Thurman was punching Chavez with everything he had. And I think Keith Thurman stepped over to his left or right, and he hit Chavez with a left hook to the gut or a body shot to the gut, and he broke Chavez down. That was Keith Thurman's best fight to me. If I got to say, I got to watch one Keith Thurman fight, that was my favorite Keith Thurman fight. Karash, that was a good fight, but that was that was a good fight. Julio Diaz, he ended up getting injured. He had to retire. Leonard Bundu, that was pedestrian. Guerrero, he almost lost Guerrero towards the end. He got tired, and Guerrero started coming on. Guerrero got a lot of heart. I always remember Guerrero fighting Slug Aiden, and Slug Aiden was hitting him with some monster body shots. The Sean Porter fight, that might have been the best welterweight fight, championship fight, probably this decade. Somebody said that. Like that might have been the best. That was the best welterweight fight in my lifetime. Probably a young guy, but this decade, that probably was the best welterweight fight this decade. I could be wrong, but it's a lot of fights. I got problems remembering fights that happened this year. Garcia fight was okay. Lopez okay, but that Chavez fight, that was my favorite. Yeah, him because Chavez was competitive. They was going back and forth. Yes, he did almost lose to Guerrero at the end. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I wouldn't say he almost lost, but he was beating the shit out of Guerrero rounds 1 through 6. And then Guerrero started pressing him towards the end. He did. Guerrero started coming back at the end. Guerrero wanted to quit. But he could have lost that motherfucker if Guerrero had more punching power. Keith Thurman got tired as hell. He did. Keith Thurman got tired in that fight. He jogged. He always do that though. Maybe I was a stretch say he almost lost, but the motherfucker he barely won that fight to me. If Guerrero could have punched, he would have got knocked out. If that was Madonna, or if that was a who else could punch? Or if that was a young Pacquiao, or any of the welterweights, Trinidad, or if that was a motherfucker that carried some power, Keith Thurman would have got stopped. He would have got stopped that fight. Berto versus Guerrero went fake Philly. Man, that nigga Broner took his shades off and gave it to Berto. That shit was funny. Berto shit looked like an alien. He said, I never been impressed by Thurman. I have. I remember the Chavez fight. He was impressive for a minute, but the Bundu fight when that shit stopped. DW23 salute. See, I was watching that fight the other day. It was kind of close. I was second guessing if Thurman would beat Porter. I'm telling you, bro. I remember that fight down the stretch. But he stepped it up versus Sean Porter. He stepped it up. That's like saying if Brook could punch Spence would lose. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because that fight was competitive the first 6 rounds. 7, I think it turned about 7, 8 rounds, and Errol Spence started beating the shit out of him. Legitimately, Errol Spence finished that fight. Keith Thurman started jogging on the back end. He did. Keith Thurman took his foot off the gas. I think Keith Thurman got stamina issues. He was impressive versus Danny and Porter. Y'all tripping. He was in doubt. He wasn't in. He was doubted in both fights going in. I don't even remember the Danny fight, but Porter fight definitely was doubt. It was definitely with doubt. It was definitely a doubt in the Porter fight. The Porter fight was a 50-50 fight. Just in my experience with people picking that fight, it was a 50-50 fight. I won money off that fight. I ain't gonna lie, I won money off that fight. That fight was originally supposed to be on my birthday. And when me and the guy had a bet, he know Kenny Porter. And on my birthday, they was supposed Kenny, if the Sean had won, he was supposed to give me a birthday shot and I had to pay him. But Keith Thurman got into a phantom car accident that didn't happen. But we still ended up betting. No, I bet somebody else, but don't matter. I won money. It was close. I didn't see the fight live. I was actually at work. I didn't see the fight. I rewatched it. Matter of fact, to be honest, I rewatched that fight probably a month later. I seen the highlights though. If Brook had power, Spence would have lost. I don't think so. He just don't get the point of what I'm saying. Like Thurman got tired. That's what I'm saying. Thurman got tired. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how else to put him. C-Dub, what's going on? That Porter fight shit could have went either way. It could have. To be honest, when I went back and watched the fight about end of last year, yeah, I think I had it for Thurman a point or maybe a draw. But legitimately, that fight could have went either way. He said, "You shut up before you get blocked." I'm trying not to block you. I'm trying to be block free, but you about to get blocked. I watched it at Port Hooters, and everyone thought that Sean edged it. Yeah, Porter lost to Sean straight up. What? You mean Porter lost to Thurman straight up? If you're in Nova on Saturday night, come through 29th and 29th and Nova. It's lit. I work security. We're in Nova. What club? The Ten Fish? Is it the Ten Fish out there? I was out there last Saturday. I was out there all last week. Yeah, I was out there. I go to a Volks. They had a sale at the Michigan, the college store. Everything was half off. I got some shit. Ended up giving my cousin my Michigan shirt, but I had one that looked just like it. MI Hood say, I hate and love Keith Thurman. I like his insight on other boxers. Hate his run time, but now in 2019, welterweight is on fire with matchup. If Thurman runs from Crawford and Spence or Danny, I'm upset. Yep, might as well be upset. Thurman not the same since his coach passed. Yeah. Fake car accidents. Where you getting your info from? Kenny Porter. Kenny Porter. He said he hired a private investigator. He said it wasn't no car accident of a Mustang. Kenny Porter. I'll tell you where I heard that from. Listen, check it out. Keith Thurman car accident. Kenny Porter should be on YouTube. He said he never heard a car. He didn't. Keith Thurman didn't file a claim with his insurance or whatever he was saying. Ponytail. Hold on. Y'all ask questions now. I answer questions for a minute. Ponytail Keith gave a master boxer performance versus Thurman. It was close. That was probably it was might be the best action packed world title level welterweight fight this decade. I could be wrong. I mean, Guerrero and Berto was pretty good, but was that a world title fight? And was Ortiz and Berto this decade as well? Yeah, Ortiz, Berto, Guerrero, Berto, Ortiz, Berto won. Guerrero, Berto, uh, Porter, Thurman. Yeah, all of them up there. I'm fucked. I'm mad that Guerrero and Adrian Broner never fought. I don't want to see it now, but Guerrero pulled up on a nigga say, "Man, let's fight." It was at the Berto. It was at the Ward. It was at the Ward Dawson weigh-in. I never forget that. He said Thurman telling. I lost that comment. Hold on, I'm gonna find it though. Don't worry. He said Thurman telling Bud GT Entertainment said Thurman telling Bud to fight Kilbrook. I don't even know how Thurman would do with Kilbrook. Kilbrook done. That's why he ain't fighting Bud. He done. Cheesecake Factory in Gijin, Japanese reason I go to Nova. Yeah. That's over there by Carrabba's. Yeah, I heard that's a good one. That shit don't open till like 5 o'clock. Yeah, one of my homies he ain't my homie, but one of the dudes on the east side was telling me about that shit. Yeah. One of my homies on the east side was telling me about. I gotta go there, man. Well, yeah, I go to Carrabba's. The shit. What's the Black Rock over there? Cold Stone over there. The Imagine, the bowling alley. Yes, a lot of shit over there. I ain't never been to the bowling alley though. Bradley Provodnikov. Yep, yeah. You be forgetting. Dillian White versus Joe Frazier. Man, shit. Joe Frazier get out his grave right now and beat the hell out of Dillian White. Whenever AG died, 77, 70, he beat shit out of him. Bradley Marquez, I would rank all those over Bradley Marquez, but they was mad when Bradley beat Marquez. Is he always why they always cheating for Bradley? I'm like, Mexicans was mad as a mother. I remember one of my boys went to that fight. I can't remember where it was at. It might have been in Texas. And them Hispanic motherfuckers was mad. He had the video too. I'm gonna see if he still got it. Them Hispanic motherfuckers was mad. They was mad. Bradley didn't fucking win. Why they were cheating for Bradley home? Bradley beat Marquez, and I like Marquez. I thought Broner beat Sean. Oh, I mean, you tripping now. I didn't think so. That shit was a sloppy fight. Sean Porter's the only motherfucker to beat Adrian Broner and don't get no credit. People don't even remember that fight happening. Have you seen Trinidad versus David Reed? No, I gotta look back and see that. Maybe I seen it. I don't remember that one. I probably seen it. Bob said they don't got enough money to pay Kell Brook. Kell Brook ain't gonna fucking make the weight. Kell Brook ass ain't gonna make the weight, so it's a non-title fight. Kell Brook done. Ain't about no fucking money for Kell. Kell Brook is done. Now, listen to me. Kell Brook not fighting no more. And if he do, he gonna fight somebody like that stripper guy or somebody that Kell Brook is done. Kell Brook is done. Thanks to Eddie Hearn sending him up there to fight Triple G and not letting him fight Jesse Vargas. Kell Brook would have been a WBO IBF champion. He could have got a Pacquiao fight, dropped the IBF, came back and fought Errol Spence, and he still would have had career years left on his career. Eddie Hearn, that's by far this is easily the worst promotional management move by a promoter. Eddie Hearn made the worst promotional move in this decade, bar none. Bar none. Eddie Hearn is the worst promoter of the decade. When he did that shit, Eddie Hearn is the worst promoter. I got Giannis over Dillian White. Yipsy now, Darnell Grove. That was, man, Eddie Hearn's the worst promoter of the decade. Runner up is Kathy Duval. I mean, you could probably make a case Kathy Duval was worse because she didn't get Kovalev no money versus Andre Ward. Now that's a close one. That's a poll question for the community tab. Who was the worst promoter? Kathy Duval, Eddie Hearn. Now Eddie Hearn had the worst promotional moment of the year outside the ring. When he said I signed $1 billion deal and cracked the Corona, I'm like, ain't no nigga in the hood I know that made $1 million and popped a Miller Lite or Corona. I was the first person. I said Eddie Hearn said he had $1 billion and cracked the Corona. He didn't crack open the 1738. He didn't crack open a special bottle of wine, Ace of Spade, Cristal. He didn't crack open even the Hennessy, VSOP, Hennessy Black. This nigga on his roof cracked open a Corona. You think Al Heyman you think Al Heyman do a $500,000 deal? You think he cracking open a Corona? You think he cracking over a Corona? Ain't no man give a fuck about Don King. Even he ain't cracking over no Corona. Lippy S. Crawford. Lippy S. called Crawford out a couple years ago. And he tried to stop Ndongo and Crawford, and then he ain't say shit else after he had that fight with Mikey. Kathy Duval probably the worst because Kovalev probably didn't even get $500,000. Kovalev probably took home $90,000 after fighting Andre Ward. $80,000 to be. He might have brought home $60,000. His coach took home like $10,000. He got a couple coaches. He said Dillian White is pretty third best. Dillian White ain't the third best heavyweight. Dillian White ain't the third best heavyweight. I'm glad you brought Dillian White up. I ain't talked about him. Dillian White. Let's go. I'm a name three better heavyweights than Dillian White. Deontay Wilder one. Andy Ruiz another one. Tyson Fury another one. Luis Ortiz another one. Anthony Joshua beat him, so he's better than him. Right there. Oscar Rivas probably gonna beat Dillian White. I forgot that shit next week. Damn, next week about to be lit. Damn. Oh man, next week about to be lit. Y'all ain't even, man. I'm kind of getting excited next week because it's boxing all day. I thought Kovalev got fight. Which the second fight he didn't have no his second fight he got the backhand money. The first fight he probably did make fight, but the second fight he got a raw deal. The second fight. Yeah, Kovalev, man, this nigga Eddie Hearn popped over, said he had $1 billion. I told niggas right. I said he ain't got no $1 billion. He said I don't think Ortiz better than Dillian White. If he ain't, why Dillian White didn't want to fight him? Usyk beat White too. Yeah. I forgot about him. Yeah, Usyk for sure. Usyk, I told y'all niggas, Usyk would have beat Anthony Joshua. He should have went straight for Joshua. Usyk would have smoked Joshua. He'd smoked that nigga by a country mile. He'd smoked Joshua by a country mile. He ain't need no tune up because he already fought a heavyweight in the World Series. He would smoke Joshua ass. Saul, what's going on? Long time no see. Usyk would have smoked Joshua. Joshua wouldn't have got off the stool fucking with Usyk. I'm telling you. I ain't one of them fucking Ukrainian hating ass niggas. I'll give them niggas credit. Unless y'all take it too far. Usyk would have smoked that nigga. Usyk, I said that a long time ago. I said Usyk would have got him. With that amazing stamina and that work rate, AJ would have fatigued on the stool. I can't get up. He said he lost 20 pounds. Shit, he gonna have to lose another 20 fucking with him. He gonna have to punch with Usyk. He said, I take Usyk over Ruiz. Yeah, I mean, that could happen. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. I can see that going either way, but I probably would favor Usyk. He said one time, DE say one time go smash Earl in 2020. What? Were they gonna play Madden? Hold up, give AJ credit. I ain't get. As I said before, I picked UC. I gave him credit. I say he better than Dillian White. I did say that. Dillian White can't fucking fight. Dillian White can't fight. Dillian White can't fight. That kind of rhyme. Dillian White a fucking bum. I said it. He a Euro bum. When Nestor made up the phrase Euro bum, he was looking at Dillian White. I ain't gonna talk about nothing about that, Chuck, because they ain't gonna sue my ass on this bitch. I ain't talking about nothing about old boy. I don't know about that Ruiz might get. Like I said, I'm on the fence on. I don't know. I wouldn't bet on it. I ain't down. Keep Thurman. I'm just saying you got to get in the ring to be able to smash somebody. In order to swim, you got to get in the pool or the lake or the ocean. In order not to be a virgin, you got to stick it in. In order to do, you got to try. You feel me? White have I ain't work, man. Didn't White struggle with Derek Chisora, bro, twice. I ain't trying to hear it. He struggled with Derek Chisora. Is this even a question? I'm glad we talk about something else than ordinary shit. Is this even a question? The boys in. I ain't never seen Nectar Gorman fight, but I put a pretty penny Gorman beat Dillian White. See, wasn't he getting beat up by wasn't Dillian White getting beat up by Lawrence O'Callaghan, bro? The British Deontay Wilder. That's what I call him. The British Wilder, the Great Value brand Wilder. I think White is top 5. We'll see next Saturday. We see next Saturday. I think it's cruiserweights that could beat Dillian White. I take British over Dillian White. He ain't even need a tune-up. I take British over Dillian White. Tell you who I'm not taking over Dillian White, Andrew Tabiti. Woo, he got smoked, and I like Tabiti. That motherfucker got smoked. I thought that nigga died in Russia. I said, shit. Woo. Your doctor told put him to sleep. He was comatose. He said Wilder said those exact words today on the Milwaukee guy page. White don't want to fight. Man, like I said, man, I'm telling you, man. How would Jennings fare versus White? I tell you, I tell you this Saturday. He just got cleared to fight too, so he cleared to fight Joe Joyce. Now Dillian White could beat Joe Joyce, and I wouldn't bet on that. I wouldn't bet on that. I really wouldn't. If he's struggling with Derek Chisora, at least Joe Joyce can punch. I wouldn't 100% believe he beat fucking Joe Joyce. I would favor him to beat Joe Joyce, but I wouldn't 100% believe it. Shit, the nigga almost lost to Joe. What's old boy name? That robbed Andy Ruiz, Joseph Parker. He barely beat Joseph Parker. Nigga almost got knocked out. But I did pick him to beat Joseph Parker. I picked him by robbery, but hey, same. War should fight Canelo after Kovalev. Shit, War need to chill. He's still working out. You know what? I would be a neutral. I would be a neutral fan in that fight. I don't have a dog in that. I ain't never been a huge Andre Ward fan. I ain't never been a huge Andre Ward. It's something about that guy that I as a person, it's something about that. This is before the fridge. I just ain't never been a huge Andre Ward fan. You know what? I just never been a huge Andre Ward fan. Just something about it. I was always the real guy because he was from Flint. But Andre Ward, just something about him that rubbed me. I remember he was beefing with Floyd. And he said, I swear to God, this is what he said. I'm paraphrasing, but this is what he said. He was beefing with Floyd. And he said, if he's so great, why don't Floyd come meet me at 160 pounds? Yeah, if he's so great, tell Floyd to move up. I said, yeah. I said, he that type of nigga. You feel me? I said, yeah, he that type of guy. Corrales versus Loma at 130, 35, probably Corrales. 130, I think, I don't know. But at 135, I favor Corrales. 130, he was a little drained versus Mayweather, but Mayweather dogged that nigga out. But you can't compare everybody to Mayweather because it's different styles. Loma's nowhere. He don't fight like Mayweather did, so it'd be a different fight. I wouldn't bet on it at 130. I wouldn't bet. But Corrales can fight. I would get Corrales can fight. War is the best of his current decade. Come on, man. I don't. Not saying that he not. I'm not. I'm not saying that he ain't. I think he'd beat Kawasaki, and I like Kawasaki. I just don't care for the guy. I'll just tell you that way. I don't care for the guy. And I've been saying this. I don't care for the guy. Do you mess with Doc? Yeah, I like Dr. Blick. Yeah, we talk all the time. What kind of shit is that? Yeah, Dr. Blick, we always back and forth. I'm a stream me and Dr. Blick on fight night. I'm gonna stream it on this channel. So yeah, give me a minute. I ain't turned my Xbox on in like a month. I might have to repay my membership. But I know Madden come out the second. I might get it. I'll be streaming some Madden. I don't know. I'm supposed to start. I got a gaming channel. I just ain't start working on yet, but it's coming. Loma get knocked out by Tank. I don't know. You ain't got no. I like to see it. Prime Mayweather versus Crawford right now, Floyd. But if Terrence able to get Errol and Keith Thurman, you can't really say until you see Crawford career come full circle. Floyd Mayweather book is done. Even if he came back and fight anybody, I mean, you already know how good he was. Crawford, how good he is. Should Crawford be the 3 top 10 guys? Froch was one, and I don't count Chad Dawson. Chad Dawson was a fool for going back down. I'm not saying that Andre Ward wasn't a great fighter. I'm not saying. I just don't care for the guy. You ain't gonna convince me to like the motherfucker, okay? I respect him, but I don't like him. I don't like him as a fighter. I just don't like him as a person that he portrays to be on the TV and shit. Like I just don't like him. Some people I just don't like. You might be like, oh, Buck, he's a great guy. I just don't like Buck. He a little bit sneaky to me. I just don't like the motherfucker. I'm sorry. You can't force me to like Andre Ward. You know, I finished this shit. My Andre Darrell voice. I finished this shit. A lot of people ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. Charlo and Jacobs will happen. Man, I'm Charlo. I slap that. I slap him on my backhand. I'm not fighting no Jacobs. Jacobs ain't want to give me no fight. And watch Jacobs gonna come back to Al Heyman like he never left. And yeah, I'm back with Al. I'm tell Charlo, man, please get out of my face. I have my little brother slap you. Wilder stretches him under. Wilder Ortiz rematch, bro. Who you got? Yeah, I can ask the questions. Wilder. But you know what? You know what made me give Ortiz look at that fight different? And shout out to Anthony Durrell and the Benavidez, hard down that undercard. You know what made me look at that fight different? Is when J-Rod beat Jared Hurd. I looked at that fight different because J-Rock, his 3 fights before he fought Jared Hurd looked like dog shit. Joshua Conley, after he lost to who the fuck he lose to? After he lost to Jamal. Joshua Conley, Ishai Smith was shaky. And even with Nathaniel Gallimore, he struggled a little bit. But hey, that motherfucker showed up when it was time to perform versus Hurd. And I think you could see something similar with Ortiz. You can see something different with Ortiz too, similar. Sometimes people get up for and this Ortiz last chance to make a payday. Yeah, it's gonna be a great fight. I changed on that. I think Ortiz got a chance. Plus, all the upsets, this would be the biggest upset in boxing. And conventional wisdom tells you that Wilder should stretch him quicker, but Ortiz probably training like a madman for this fight. This is his last opportunity because Ruiz ain't giving you no shot. If you should get the belts, he ain't giving you no shot. AJ regained the belts, he ain't giving you no shot. Dillian White ain't giving you no shot. Anybody that bring money to the division, Fury ain't never mentioned Ortiz and fighting in the same sentence. But I'm riding with Wilder. But you know what? That one of the fights I wouldn't bet on. Like I told y'all about Alvarez and Kovalev too. I told y'all that's a fight I wouldn't bet on. I just kept it real. I told y'all, I said, you know what? Alvarez went back over to Brazil. He was probably knocking down some bad ones. He probably ain't focused. I told you niggas. I said, nigga, I wouldn't bet on that fight. Oh, CJ, I'm a bet. Blase Blah on Alvarez, he can't lose. I say, you know what? But I'm not a guy that's gonna bet on a ton of fights. I'm not gonna bet on these fights because that's too iffy. 98% of boxers in this era ain't proven. And the ones that are, you know what you're gonna get from Amir Khan, you know what you're gonna get from Danny, you know what you're gonna get from Pacquiao, you know what comes with Canelo. Guys like that, you know what you're gonna get. But everybody else, I missed a few. You don't know what you're gonna get from Lomachenko because what has he really done? Javante, you don't know what you're gonna get. Gary Russell, when has he really been tested other than when he lost to Lomachenko? He did beat Johnny Gonzalez at D-Strap Mares. But knew you why? As he move up, it's gonna be questions. He got a mini super fight in my opinion as a hardcore fan with Nervades coming up. If he move up to was it 22, I'm going to that. I'm going to if Nervades fight a New York, they can have crackhead Daryl and basehead Ken as the co-man. I'm going to that shit. If my money allow me to and my time wherever I'm doing I'm going to that shit. There's certain fights that I just gotta be at. I wish I would have went to Rigondeaux and Donear. I couldn't go to that at the Radio Music City Hall. That's a fight I would out of the whole decade. That's the one fight I regret I didn't go to. Out of the whole decade, I'm mad that I didn't. If I think that was this decade, I'm mad that I didn't go to Rigondeaux, Donear, Radio Music City Hall. I'm mad that I didn't go to that. I know the venue ain't all that, but I'm mad I didn't go to that fight because I like Donear and I like Rigondeaux. Those is my guys. I like that. I like that. I like them. Ortiz is a negative 305. I'm not betting on that shit. I'm straight. I'm just not. I bet on. Okay, if you said how sure I am about the fight, okay, I'll give you some underdogs that I take coming up. If it was your money I'm playing with, Graylin, I would take Oscar Rivas this weekend. I mean next weekend. All right, I'll take Oscar Rivas to win. Um, Most people take Brian Jennings versus Joe Joyce. I'll put my money on Joy Joyce to win. If I had your money, not my money, I'm playing with your money. Let me see. Let me see. I'm just trying to pick underdogs. Let me pull up the ring schedule. We playing with Graylin money, right? This ain't my money. But if I'm playing with Graylin money, I wouldn't fuck with. I don't know nothing about Nathan Gorman. I didn't do no film study on him. Maybe I'll do a breakdown of this fight. Okay, I'm just going through. Rob Rand Murata, I wouldn't fuck with it. I think it's in Japan. Even though I think he beat him, I wouldn't mess with that fight this weekend, this Friday. Your boy wouldn't do it. I'm even with your money, I wouldn't do it. Otto Wall and BJ Flores, I don't know. I don't even know who Otto Wall is. I'm gonna take him over BJ Flores though. You can't beat him. You don't even need to be considered a welterweight. You don't need to be considered a fighter, a heavyweight. Ray Vargas Kamada, I wouldn't mess with it. Damn, there's a few fights coming on this weekend. Uh, Jamal James fighting DeMarco. Robert Helatius fighting Gerald Washington. Charles Martin fighting Daniel Marks. Gary Antonio Russell fighting this weekend on FS1. Joshua Greer in Jersey. Stevenson, I know about that fight. I didn't know it was this weekend. Joe Joyce and Brian Jennings. I take Joe Joyce. I don't know enough about Nathan Gorman to tell you who to bet. Tony Yoka fighting this weekend. Teofimo Lopez. I don't know enough about his opponent. I started watching him a little bit. He can punch. Thurman and Pacquiao. I'm betting with Thurman. Don't care what you say, Mr. Charles. What's going on? I'm betting with Thurman. No other fight really. I wouldn't mess with Ugas and Figueroa. If I did, I'll probably say Ugas win that fight just right now. Lippy and Molina. I say little way Lippy that's the punching. I take him. Neri should beat Peno next weekend. FN Jabway fighting the guy I don't recognize. I take Oscar Rivas to beat Dillian White as a betting favorite. If I always want to win some money, I take White over Rivas. If I'm playing with Graylin money. Chisora Spilka. I don't know what fucking Spilka been doing, to be honest. Ramirez and Hooker. If I had Graylin money, I wouldn't fuck with it. Period. Even with his money. Giselle Corrales fight Ladarius Miller. Ooh, I like that fight on the Baltimore card. That's a tough fight for Memphis. And then you got that shit crazy. They got Ladarius Miller and Ginger Corrales and Gamboa Roman Martinez as the two fights on the Showtime day. They don't even have Gervonta Tank Davis fight listed. That's crazy. And that's his fight card. And I'm just trying to look any more fighters I don't notice. Konaki and Areola. It, I might take a chance on Areola with great little money, but I expect Konaki to win. Areola is the biggest puncher Konaki ever faced. So those just a couple fights. 704 Joe, what's going on? Hooker shouldn't be slept on. I'm not fucking betting on that fight. That's too close. I'm not betting on that fight. Some guys I'm just not betting on. Billy Dibb will come up. Man, Billy Dibbs, if he knock out Amir Khan, I don't want to hear shit else from Amir Khan. If Billy Dibbs drop Amir Khan should not be licensed to fight in Birmingham, London, UK, Japan, China, North Korea, South Korea, United States, Canada, South. If Billy Dibbs if he drop Amir Khan is done. I don't want to hear it. Davion Penn Hooker is a beast. I'm not saying he not, but Jose Ramirez can fight too. I don't like the guy. I prefer my betting favorite is going with Hooker. I mean my fandom is with Hooker, but Ramirez got some of the best stamina at 140. Y'all know who got the best stamina at 140. Du Bois, but Gorman is a great boxer. I got Du Bois. Ivan Barashny got the best stamina at 140 pounds. That ain't even debatable. Ivan Barashny got the best stamina I ever seen in boxing. Damn near. Barashny got the best stamina anywhere from 140, anywhere around. Barashny got the best stamina I ever seen. Barashny got dropped and hurt bad, cracked his neck, took a deep breath in the corner, and act like he ain't that man. Barashny got the best stamina. Y'all can't. If they had a new fight night, Barashny's stamina would be 150 on a scale of 99 to 100. He'd be 150. Barashnik little power thing would just be blinking all night. I don't know which one of them boxing games, but when you get a little adrenaline rush and your stamina don't go down, Barashnik should just be blinking all night. All night. He be in the zone all night. Barashnik got the greatest stamina. Not Errol Spence, not Terrence Crawford, not Barashnik. Barashnik. You go to the fight night store and get the Panama Lewis black bottle. Barashnik already got it. T-Money, what's going on? Don't nobody got better stamina than Barashnik. I ain't never seen him. Oh, it's one guy. It's one guy. It's one guy. It's one guy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Mini Pacquiao. Pacquiao is the only guy I see with comparable stamina or better than fucking Barashnik. Pacquiao. Floyd was scared of that nigga, man. That nigga was like Pacquiao wasn't even getting tired. Moving up 30 weight classes. Not a stretch mark, not a water weight fat. He didn't have no pouch, no gut, everything was just muscle. Yeah. Both Charlos can go, but there ain't no Barashnik and no 09, 08 Pacquiao. Pacquiao got power, stamina, speed, moving up 7, 8 weight divisions. I ain't never seen that before. Duran moved up. He had a little water weight. You know what I'm saying? Ruslan had great stamina. And Ruslan was a punching bag. He wasn't like Barashnik. At least Ruslan to kind of get wore out a little bit. Barashnik, he didn't get. He had a little bruising on his face, like he was just healing, like he was Wolverine of boxing. But Pacquiao, shit, Pacquiao was foot speed was incredible. Head, his head grew a little bit. His chin was still, man. Pacquiao, that nigga was like a machine gun that had an endless clip. It's like having a glitch on Call of Duty with yo, like man. Pacquiao was moving up, man. Not an ounce of fat. Not even a smidget. Pacquiao should open up a Weight Watcher for big niggas and big women. For real. Calves looking like F-150 tires. Calves looking monsters. That motherfucker had. This motherfucker had a Silverado. He had Hummer. He had a military grade Hummer tire calves. That motherfucking calves was humongous. Motherfucker Pacquiao, man, that nigga ain't never got tired. True, man, he gave Barashnik something that's, man, well, that man, Barashnik plugged the truth. I need to know who Barashnik strength and conditioning coach is. That nigga the truth. He the best strength and conditioning coach I seen since Manny Pacquiao and Alex Ariza. Even more Manny got. He ain't half standing like that young motherfucker. Young Manny Pacquiao. He scared the shit out of Floyd. Floyd said, he's sitting there, it's TMZ at Floyd House. How can we prolong the Manny Pacquiao fight? They just going around Floyd kitchen. And one of them niggas just had an idea. Nigga that ain't even somebody else friend that they stopped by. You know, hey, who the fuck is this nigga? Hey, Floyd, you know, what about Olympic style drug testing? I like this nigga right here. I like him, Leonard. Give him a job, Leonard. Give him a job. I need Pacquiao to take blood and urine for 56 weeks leading up to the fight. The night of the fight, the night before the fight, the day before the fight, before we get in the ring, I need 16 ounces of blood. I need 27 fluid ounces of urine before and after the fight. I need some hair follicles from his leg and his hair. That motherfucker, that nigga Mayweather was coming up. Man, ain't nobody, man. All the great fighters in boxing. And the Olympics been going on how long? People had suspicions about Holyfield. Mike Tyson was looking like a motherfucking animal. Nobody ever said, you know what? Michael Spinks just looking at his team like, Mayweather got to be the smartest fighter of all time. See, why we didn't implement drug testing versus Mike Tyson? Mayweather had a round table like, we got to do something to keep this little Chinese niggas off my ass. See, I ain't got to fight Paul Williams, but this Chinese nigga, he a problem. Nigga ain't even come. He ain't even know this nigga. He's just sitting in his kitchen playing spades on the little thing. You know what, Floyd? Random drug testing like in the Olympics. Oh, Leonard, I like him, Leonard. Leonard, give him a job, Leonard. Okay? Look, give him a job. Go. Leonard, go on my Louis Vuitton bag. Look, Leonard, give him 100 racks, Leonard. Okay? Matter of fact, Leonard, move out your house, Leonard. Okay? You can live in my outhouse till we buy you another. Get this nigga your house, Leonard. Divorce your wife, Leonard. Leonard, give him your wife. Because Leonard, I'm paying you. Leonard, you know, Leonard, I'm paying you to think of shit like that. And this nigga, Leonard, get out of my face, Leonard. Go move out, Leonard. Nigga done gave Leonard everything because Leonard ain't thinking shit. He gave this some random nigga Leonard who thought about this shit. Nigga Leonard was living in Floyd outhouse or some shit. I'm paying you to think of stuff like that, Leonard. Some nigga said, why don't you just do random drug testing? The nigga ain't took a deep breath in 20 years. Leonard. Leonard. Come on, Leonard. Like, he on the phone with Al, like, Al, I'm paying this nigga Leonard. He ain't thinking simple shit like that. I got a couple questions before I get off, man. I don't even know how long I've been on. Almost an hour 30. That nigga mad as hell. Some random nigga that wasn't even supposed to be in the house. This nigga drinking all the Don Perrier up and shit. He drinking a Don Julio. Hey, Floyd, you got some crab legs in there? I'm gonna drop them motherfuckers in the pot real quick. Like, who the fuck is this, Leonard? Dewan Blake, like, that's my man's, man. We was about to go to the casino, Floyd. What the fuck he in my house for? You know what, Floyd? That Pacquiao, that nigga like he on some shit. I'll be doing Olympic drug. I like this nigga, Leonard. I like him, Leonard. I like him, Leonard. Move out your house, Leonard. What car you drive here today, Leonard? Yeah, I drove the Thunderbird. No, you didn't, Leonard. I see a Ferrari out there. Get a nigga your Ferrari. Sign it over to you. It's in my name anyway. Trying to look indicated nigga Leonard had to get back in his good graces and shit. He said Tank Jackal say Jackals underscores real 24 say Tank will be the biggest star in boxing LB. No, I thought you said I thought you said Tank is gonna be the biggest star of LB promotions. That shit would have been funny. That shit would have been funny. It's really LB promotions. It ain't even Mayweather promotions. It's LB promotions. It's LB promotions. Floyd don't even be at them fights. They asked Floyd to come to these fights. Man, come on, man. I don't feel like being at these fights. Floyd don't even want to be showing up for his own fight. Floyd gonna get a fucking police escort in Baltimore. Then they gonna get escorted into the fight. He ain't gonna show up to the man. He gonna get escorted to the airport. Floyd ain't about to be out there fucking with you Baltimore niggas. For real. Floyd ain't about to be fucking with them niggas like that, man. Floyd ain't stopping to get no water. Floyd gonna have a snack pack on the flight. Floyd ain't gonna get it. That nigga gonna spin it on his PJ if he get there early. He said I have to watch the Thurman isn't interested in Bud. Yeah, he said that shit. Triple H. That nigga like I couldn't believe it. I'm driving while watching that shit. I said I gotta do a video. Leonard be showing up to every boxing event. You ain't lying. You see, remember they had nothing good to say about Pacquiao about 10 years ago. Even shit 8 years ago, 5 years ago. Now Pacquiao on the home team, all the shit is forgiven. Yeah, I'll probably say Pernell at 35, but like I said, I gotta wait to see how Crawford's career end up. But Crawford do remind me of Pernell Whitaker with them big ass eyes. In fact, Ellaby runs boxing. Ellaby be at Danny Garcia's gym and everything. Floyd hologram at the tank fight, like the like Star Wars, where Luke Skywalker. I just seen that new Star Wars. I finally finished watching Luke Skywalker. He mastered the Jedi hologram and shit. That's gonna be Floyd Mayweather. I just seen Nelly with Miss Jackson on Twitter today. How you get your chick? See, it don't matter how much money you got. Sometimes, all the time. No matter how much money you got, Nelly ain't got half the network Floyd got. He lucky if he got 20% of the network Floyd got. He took Floyd chick like that. How you seen him play out at 47 and 160? I don't even know, to be honest. Donald Curry could fight. He lost to Honey Gun, and he was a big welterweight too. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. I don't know. His Jerry curl juice might go in Earl eye. He might can get him just flip his Jerry curl in his eye. But Curry moved up to middleweight, if not super middleweight. He's a big guy. I don't know. I gotta see a lot of you ask me. I'll ask me questions like I gotta see how these dudes' career finish. But if I had to favor somebody, it'd probably be Donald Curry right now until I see Earl finish at welterweight at least. He said, "You ain't lying. It ain't safe for that nigga right now." Man, I would not go. Man, Tank might set that nigga up. He get on this PJ. It's 30 Baltimore niggas, with motherfucker. I don't know what they wear in Baltimore. Just 30 Baltimore niggas with the new Jordans on, sitting on this plane. We're gonna need you to release Tank out his contract. Leonard, get these niggas off my plane, Leonard. Leonard, get these niggas off my plane, Leonard. You know what I'm saying? Hard work, dedication, Leonard. I spent 20 years in this shit. 20 years in this shit on top. And you Baltimore niggas think you gonna run Floyd Mayweather off my plane? You think I'm gonna release Tank? Like nigga, I'm worth $1 billion, nigga. I got 400,000 in my left pocket and 8,000 in my other. Leonard, get these niggas out of here. Leonard, get these niggas up out of here. Leonard Ellaby Knowles showed up in here. That's crazy. F and Jawboy versus Big Baby. I got F and Jawboy, especially if we doing drug testing. If I could choose looks, money, or game, I choose game every time. Yeah, I mean, shit. Darrell versus Benavidez in the water, and yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I know. Floyd ain't nothing but a come up for them women. But the one of the women say he touched me when I said no. Watch what I tell you. I think Benavidez and Darrell gonna be in wherever Wilder and Ortiz. I heard that's everybody trying to fight in L.A. Errol and Sean. Errol trying to get the Sean fight, move to L.A. Wilder Ortiz want to fight Wilder in L.A. Mikey Danny Garcia, they trying to do that in L.A. if they still do that. He said the real getting sparked. I ain't sure. I know he gonna lose, but is he gonna put up a fight? He just if he get on his toes, he can outbox Benavidez, but he can't get on his toes. He eventually getting beat. It don't really matter. He eventually it don't matter. Benavidez he can beat a guy like that. Darrell ain't active enough with his hands. He hold his ground. It's funny he hold his ground, but his brother don't. Boo bring it to the. I heard it's supposed to be at the Barclay, but they trying to do it in L.A. They trying to do everything in L.A. They trying to do everything in L.A. It don't matter to me. Because out of all them fights, if Regis and Josh Taylor in LA, I'm going to that one. Yeah, if it's Regis and Josh Taylor in LA, that's the one I'm going to. Fuck the other ones. If Porter and Errol in New York, I'm going to that. I want them both, but I really don't. I mean, LA about to be high as giraffe pussy. After the Clippers and with the Lakers did everything gonna be high. Cup of coffee, $15 now. $20. He said money in LA. Thing about it is ain't no black fight fans in LA. That's the problem. That's why a lot of black fighters. Hey, look, Mosey and Margarito hold the record for most attendance for a boxing event in LA. And let them tell it was all Margarito. And Shane ain't he from California? You can't do no black and black fight out in LA. Ain't nobody gonna show up to that shit unless they fill it out with Hispanic fighters in the undercard. Ain't nobody showing up to that shit. Well, I'm telling you, ain't nobody showing up. You know, a black on black fighter, ain't nobody showing up. Not without Hispanics on the undercard. They could have did Mikey and Earl in LA. That would have been smart. Nobody gonna come to LA and see Errol and Sean Porter. You already got Sean Porter. I'm not convinced Terrence and Errol could do well in LA. LA is heavy Hispanic boxing fans. I'm telling you. Unless they fill it out with Santa Cruz or Mares or somebody like that on the undercard, you can't do it. Can't do it. Now you got Benavidez on the Wilder card. Why do you think Benavidez and Darrell is room to be on the Wilder Ortiz card? You don't be surprised if you don't see no more Hispanic fighters end up there. LA, you need Hispanics to move. That's why you gets in Porter didn't do shit. Nobody want to see that shit. So you gonna go back where Sean Porter couldn't even sell out a floor ticket that was $10. The best venue to do it at as far as ticket sales is the Barclays. Maybe Madison Square Garden. If they want to do something different in the Barclays, maybe Madison Square Garden. But really, do you want to play with hot water with Sean Porter? Because this nigga ain't fighting no Thurman or no Mikey or no Danny. That nigga fighting Sean Porter. So you probably want to do 16,000 Barclays Center. He did 15,000 with Lamont Peterson. He should be able to do at least 15,000 with Sean Porter. Salute Hartford County. Like I said, Hartford, Connecticut. I was just talking shit about Connecticut. I was joking. Only Sugar Ray Leonard and Hearns had the Benjamin Button disease. LA would be good. Danny can give Jamal 15 million. The zone ain't putting that type of money behind Danny. Unless if Jamal get 2 bills. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. But like I said before, with you got any questions, and I'm about to close it out. Simon Brown versus Keith Thurman. Like, I don't know. I ain't too high on Keith Thurman right now. I remember Simon Brown. No, I don't know. You asked me a lot of this. I don't know about Keith Thurman. Really don't. Shit, Honey Guy might knock fucking Keith Thurman out. Shit, what's the old boy name? Mayorga might beat Keith Thurman when he's beating the shit out of niggas. De La Hoya, Ike Corte. Who else you had at welterweight? Younger Katana might have gave him a run. Kermit Centron might have gave him a run if he was younger too. Who else you had there? Ricky Hatton might have gave him a run if he was younger. Shit, there's a lot of guys that might gave him a run. A lot of guys. Welterweight is rich. Honey Guy might have cracked his ass, even though he was a one hit wonder. Shit, Terry Norris and fucking Thurman. Thurman fought above 147. That'd be a hell of a fight. First nigga to get touched on the chin. Hell yeah, I want Westbrook on the Pistons, nigga. I'm buying season tickets. For real. I'm buying, man, nigga. Hell yeah, I'm getting a Westbrook jersey, nigga. I'm wearing that bitch every stream. Nigga, we Westbrook, especially if we keep drumming in Blake. Shit, nigga, I'll be a Little Caesars every night, nigga. They play. Me and the young bulls, man. I'm going to that. I'm gotta get my tickets, but I'm going to that first Cleveland Browns game in Cleveland. They play the Tennessee Titans. I'm gonna drive to Cleveland. I'm gonna drive to Cleveland. He said Norris was a 54 pound. Yeah, Keith Thurman fought above. He fought Carlos Catana at 52. Yeah. Keith Thurman fought Carlos Catana in the catchweight. It was technically 154. Go check it out. That's why I said he fought Carlos Catana at super welterweight. That's what I said. Keith Thurman. Errol Spence started off at 154. Go check out the box rec. For a few Errol Spence fights was at 54. I know y'all know about Sean Porter started at 54. That's what I was trying to tell people the other stream, man. I don't think Battle Rifle was on there. A lot of them guys started off at 54. All of them was 52 in the amateurs. Tim Bradley was a 52 pounder. Vinas Monterosian, Kareem Mayfield, I believe, was a 52 pounder in the amateurs. Charles Hadley, Demetrius Andrade, Keith Thurman, all them niggas was 52s. I remember Kareem Mayfield, and I like Kareem Mayfield. He out of Oakland. He was doing an interview somewhere. He was saying how Timothy Bradley went under the radar as an amateur. He said he got a bad draw in an amateur tournament. He drew Vinas Monterosian, and Monterosian beat him in the first round. And Vinas Monterosian was this big amateur. He was a big star coming out the amateurs. And look at his career now. Vinas Monterosian didn't live up to the bill. And Tim Bradley, he was nobody as an amateur. And he Hall of Famer. And people would have told you who had a better career, Vinas and Tim Bradley. Everybody would have said Vinas. People said who had a better career, Demetrius Andrade or Tim Bradley. Everybody would have said Demetrius Andrade. Charles Hadley and Tim Bradley. Everybody would have said Charles Hadley. Same thing with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman wasn't a huge decorated amateur neither. Norris would kill Thurman. He would be a good fight. Let's Thurman hit him first. Thurman would stop Mayorga. It'd be a crazy ass fucking fight. Porter was in 54. Porter as an amateur was 165. But as a professional, he started off at 54. I think Norris beats all the natural welterweights except for Hearn. Trinidad, I think he beat Paul Williams. I think he will be Paul. Trinidad, I'm trying to think of anybody else I can stump you with. I know you probably weren't thinking about Robinson, so I won't say him. Leonard, think he beat Sugar Ray Leonard? I'm trying to just think. Shit. Somebody else I'm trying to think of. Can't think of him, but it was somebody around him. It was Shane Mosey was his lightweight. I think he will beat Cotto. Beat Pacquiao. Yeah, Norris just didn't have no deep. You can get him. Julian Jackson almost killed that nigga, man. But if Norris could have landed on Jackson first, like for real, he probably would have beat him. It was first. Detroit people love to travel. A lot of people can hang to Jersey for the Shield Hunter fight. I'm slobbing and shit. Yeah. Yeah, man. It ain't shit. You can get on the motherfucking megabus to get to Jersey. To Atlantic City, that ain't shit. You go to double bus for like $50. My grandma used to go to Jersey all the time before she died. When she was able, yeah, it's like $50, $40 to get on the megabus. Same thing with Chicago. It's probably like $30, or it used to be. Yeah, I shoot down. Man, the Lions ain't playing at home week 1. I shoot down to Cleveland. Drove there before a couple times. Go to that little mall. I can't remember what the name of it was I was at, but yeah, they got a cheesecake factory down there and everything. Shit, Odell, Baker, and then they playing the Titans. So I wouldn't mind seeing Derrick Henry. Cause I'm going to tank fight my bro play for Maryland. Oh shit. Tell that nigga to transfer. Tell that nigga to transfer. Maryland got some nut shit going down. They used to have a good basketball program back in the day. Juan Dixon and Steve Blake. One of the better backcourts. My favorite backcourt, like in the 2000s, was Delonte West and Jameer Nelson. They played for I love that backcourt. They lost in like the Elite Eight, I think it was. The Elite Eight. Yeah, the Elite Eight. Yeah. Yep. I ain't going. I ain't. Shit. If that was my only D1 offer, I'd go to Maryland. That shit fucked up. That nigga, that nigga that did that shit, he was a coach at Michigan. Al Moore, what's going on? Yeah. Yeah, he was a coach at Michigan, that guy. I don't know his name, but he was a coach at Michigan. He said Dallas, Texas, we still support Charles Hadley. Yeah. I need to go. Somebody need to from Dallas. Somebody need to go holler at Don King. Don King fucking up his career up, and Violence had to retire. Man, I got a fucking pain in my neck. Put me a patch on. Pain in my neck. I don't know where that. I had a long day today. Man, long day. But yeah, y'all got any more questions before I get off, man? Now I'm off. I'm gonna finish a couple videos, finish watching Undisputed, and I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. All right, anybody? He said Don King promoted Amir Mine as well. Yeah, he's suing Don King too. He said Alabama OOC got him to transfer. He's a great. Oh yeah, the black brother. Yeah, the black brother. He's a fifth year, but OC uses tight ends hella lot. Yeah, he's the brother. The brother. I think it is you talk about, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I wanted to ask you, do you really think Canelo will ever have enough nuts to take on Andrade or Charlo? I don't know. The zone ain't gonna force him, so no. Unless they do something like great. Unless they start bringing money to the table. If it make money, he'll probably fight him, but I say no. Oh, this is a shirt I had on. I threw this shit on. I came home. I was washing. Yeah, this shit feel good. Whatever this shit made of, man, this shit feel good. Loma Burchett. That's a tough fight. I'm a favorite Loma slightly. But if it's at 35, give Burchett a chance. That might be a 50-50. But Burchett got some miles on him, but so do Loma. That's a fight I like to see. That's a fight I might like to go to. But I'm not sure Burchett is just going to run through Jamel Herring either. Because the guy that knocked out Burchett, Jamel Herring, beat him. Two different weight classes. So two weight classes apart. Yeah, me and you both know that will never happen. Yeah, it ain't. That's why I said I don't think it will. Bigger flop, Khaled or Minaj, Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj just had her time. I got a video to do. I'm glad, man. I'm glad I didn't get off because I had a video I was supposed to do today. Y'all reminded me a lot of shit today. Hold on. Y'all remind me a lot of shit I forgot to do today. I forgot. I'm glad. You think James Kirkland had man, it's over with for James Kirkland. He can get Ann Wolf, Derek Wolf, Wolf. It's over. Get Wolf. I see you got Triple G, Canelo, and Thurman on your shirt. Triple G, Canelo, and Thurman. Yeah, them the three. DJ Khaled is. I heard he a raccoon to his people. I heard that. But I don't really care for Khaled. You know, I like that song he did with what's homeboy name? Nipsey. I like that song he did with Nipsey. But other than that, I like my Spy Inkster Pink or Easter Pink. That was my shit. We taking over one. That was shit for a minute. I'm so good. Or he had brown paper bag. Brown. Cool and Dre used to have on beats. Jeezy killed that shit though. I like that shit, but he ain't no artist though, man. He just a nigga that he don't make no beats. He don't do shit. At least DJ Holiday used to be like, it's holiday season, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That was my that man. I was listening to old Gucci mixtapes too. Gucci has dope shit. Best sample song. Oh, you know what's so funny about that? I don't know if y'all watch anybody got Sirius XM satellite radio. That's the best thing I bought this year. And they got a radio station by L. Cool J called Rock the Bells.
I think every day, Monday through Friday, they do salute the sample. And the sample was today was DJ Quick. Tonight, tonight is the night. I forgot what I didn't catch the artist of the original sample, but that shit was dope. That shit was dope. That shit was dope. That shit was dope. Quick put his twist. That was a great sample right there. That was a great sample. Tonight, I love DJ Quick, man. I love DJ Quick. Dollars and Cents and Tonight and what else the nigga then had? Like Compton. West Coast is probably my preferred rap music. I don't know why. I always like Cube, Quick, Above the Law, Short, 40. I think because California niggas and Detroit niggas got a connection. Everybody say we talk we talk we talk proper. Yeah, they did what we do is wrong. They did that sample like last week. That's crazy you bring that shit up. That original sample, what we do it, and then they play the sample, and then they mix it in with the remake. They mix it in with the They did that sample like last week. They did that sample last week. That shit so crazy about that shit. They did that sample too. That shit, that quick shit was crazy though. But that Philadelphia Freeway, that's a classic in my book. I had that whole CD. Flip side, that had that doom 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 doom. They had that shit on there. Oh man, when they came out with State Property, Rock the Mic, Benny Siegel probably was the dopest pure rapper on Rockefeller, maybe including Jay-Z. What Nas say? Compared to your man's beans, you whack. That shit. Hey, Benny Siegel. Like I used to listen to Benny Siegel when he first came out. Benny Siegel was the name that they gave you. Benny. That was my shit. See, that was my shit. What about Overnight Celebrity? That was a Kanye beat. That was straight. That was tight. I wouldn't say that's my favorite. My favorite sample. I wouldn't say that's my favorite one. That shit was dope though. It was another Kanye beat I was listening to the other day. My favorite game song is a Kanye beat. Is Dreams. That's one of my favorite rap songs. Dreams by the Game. I think that's a Kanye beat. He up there. Pete Rock got two of my favorite beats. Troy, him and CL Smooth. And then I Take You There. Those two of my favorite beats, especially on a Saturday morning. I listen to that shit. Saturday mornings, if I'm cleaning up or I'm just vibing at the crib by myself, that's probably one of the best songs I play. I play that. Uh, uh, that song out the old school. Oh, Tribe Called Quest, Electric Relaxation, and Bonito Apple. Oh man, that's the Saturday lineup. Do you want to ride? Yeah, I know about Do or Die. I had a homie from Chicago. He moved to Detroit. Detroit Most Wanted. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me know. Q-Tip, yeah, Q-Tip did One Love. What he did One Love for on the Illmatic, I think it was. Just Blaze. Ooh, Juice Blaze. He got one of my favorite beats out there. He did the Dynasty intro. Ooh, that was fish grease. I listened to that shit every day. The Dynasty intro, and he did it was another one. Oh, Drake and Rick Ross. That's my favorite Drake song. You ever listen to Lord Knows, Drake and Rick Ross? Woo, woo. Just Blaze, man. Yeah, Just Blaze is a Saturday morning, Sunday morning nigga for me. Just Blaze, Kanye, Pete Rock, DJ Quick. Them Saturday morning niggas for me. Like Saturday mornings, I'm up or I'm cleaning up whatever I may be doing. Them Saturday morning niggas for me. For real. Them Just Blaze up there, probably my favorite producer. He up there. Him and Ye, Pete Rock. I ain't a lot of niggas allowed, but I listen to Houdini. Houdini. Yeah, Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, he from El Gary. Yeah, I know about Freddie Gibbs. He about to put the heat to Jeezy. I know about all that shit. I don't know if a lot of niggas listen. Cool and Dre would have some dope shit too. They had that song on they had a song on Raw shit. What was that song on Raw shit? It was sweet on Port of Miami. I can't remember. But yeah, I like them too. Scott Storch got a lot of shit. A lot of shit that Dr. Dre had it. Shot scores did Alchemist. I like Alchemist. Alchemist dope, but them niggas like Tribe, Q-Tip, and oh, don't forget Raekwon, not Raekwon, but the RZA. I was listening to Protect Your Neck the other day. The Runners, yeah, the Runners got a lot of shit with Rick Ross, but the RZA Protect Your Neck, that shit Tom and Cream. I listen to Cream every day. That's like motivation. You listen to Cream shit. So they did the salute the sample on Cream too. Cream a sample too. Doom, doom. Oh, you know what's my favorite sample? What's funny? This nigga bring it up. My favorite sample is either Let Me Ride. It's either Let Me Ride or it's not Dre Day. Um it's the G thing. The Mo Funkadelics. Yeah, Ninth Wonder dope. The Funkadelics, George, whatever the fuck it was. Let Me Ride was dope. Hey, the G, nothing but a G thing. That shit was dope. But I'm probably gonna say Let Me Ride. I'm probably say Let Me Ride is my favorite sample. Drake got the best samples of all time. I ain't even gonna say. And Jay Dilla from Detroit, but Drake got the best. I don't give a fuck nobody say. It come from one of them two songs for me. That motherfucker Let Me Ride. Oh man, I could listen to that all day. I can listen to that. That's my favorite rap album, The Chronic. I can listen to that all day. He said bodies being found on Greenleaf with the motherfucking heads cut off. What you think I am, motherfucking? I'm Drake. And listen to the play by that whole. Woo, that shit was funky. DJ Premier too. He had something on ill. He had a lot of shit on Illmatic. Yep, him and him and Guru, Gangstar. Oh man, I listen. I knew about some shit. But Dre, them two right there. Doom, 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 doom. The Chronic, yeah. Yeah, guys say you got one more fucking day on this earth. What album you gonna listen to? That's definitely gonna be in my 24 hours. Pyramid Sack. Oh, that's definitely gonna be on. That's gonna be there. That's gonna be there. That's gonna be that whole CD. That shit was just whoo. That shit was outstanding. That shit was outstanding. That shit was outstanding. Then they started getting sued for them samples. Oh, Teddy Riley was dope. That whole Bobby Brown album he did the second one. That was dope. Then he redid that beat with I don't know if this originally with that beat with that dun 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 dun. I don't know if it came, but it was them two niggas from California. Into Deep. That's the first time I heard that beat. That little all I want to do is a boom boom boom. That saxophone, doom 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 doom. And then Jay-Z used it in Show Me What You Got. He used it for that, but the Rex and Effects, that shit was dope. But them two niggas from California, you know what I'm saying? Them two niggas would Back to the Hotel. Whew, that's almost a Saturday morning song. That'd be in a rotation for sure. That shit just dope. That whole just song just dope. Like sometimes you just like, okay, the beat carried the song, the lyrics, the everything carried that song. Even the video carried. Even the video, it wasn't no high class video, but even the video carried the song. Even the video carried the song. That shit was dope. Oh, I met him when I was in school. He came to our school. I didn't meet Flow Rider, but Rich Boy, yeah, he came to our campus. He's from Mobile. I didn't a lot of people from Mobile. Yeah, the Switch. It was Switch. That was the sample. Polo down. I don't know what happened to him. Him, Kerry Hilson. Rich Boy first CD was dope. And then he had the mixtape Bigger Than the Mayor. That shit was dope. I don't know what happened to him, but yeah, Polo down. He fell off too. Yup, he was dope. But man, you talking about Saturday mornings, man? Woo! When I'm feeling, I'm up. And I gotta clean up or something. Them definitely Gangstar. That's going in there. DeWitt. Uh, uh, They got a few other songs I can't think of right now, but Premier did the thing. Then you know Illmatic, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't One Love, it was the other song he had on Illmatic. Yeah, I think it was One Love. Was it One Love? I think it was One Love. I listen to that all the time. That shit was that whole album was just that was the best album in '94. Even though Biggie came out with Ready to Die, Illmatic was better than me. Ready to Die had more. It had more commercial appeal. Nas shit was just Nas didn't have to do shit else after he had a classic off rip. In '94, in between Biggie's debut drop, and then you had Pac, and then you had everybody going. And the '90s was tough to crack. It was tough to make the radio in the '90s. He said Drew Down. You talking about Pimp of the Year? Ain't that the name of that shit? That beat cold in the motherfucking dog. I've listened to that shit before the other day. Yeah, Bangladesh. Yeah, he had some shit. Yeah, he had a song on Luda shit, I think. Or was that the one with Gucci? He said, I want to know how Roy Jones fell off back then. Just moving up and way too much. He moved up to heavyweight and came back down. He shouldn't have did that. He said, a lot of people prefer it was written over Illmatic, but Illmatic was better than me. It was written was have more commercial. It depends on what you. If you a motherfucker that look for the radio hits, it's gonna be it was written. But Illmatic was for the street niggas. Illmatic was a street nigga. That was a mixtape before. I'm gonna say it was a mixtape, but it was if P Diddy had been doing Nas first, Nas wouldn't have had a first. Illmatic would never been. It would never got released under Diddy. It never would have got released. His first album would have been an album like it was written. But Illmatic was for the streets. Illmatic was a real street nigga album. When you say a street album, like when you say Queens, you can say L, you can say Power a Dollar for 50, but it's no to me, you can say it was the Mobb Deep album, Infamous Ones, whatever the fuck it was called. But nigga, when you say Queens street album, Illmatic is it might be the street album of fucking New York history, in my opinion. That was a street album, nigga. That was a street album of history. When that dropped, like motherfucker don't understand the impact of Illmatic. Like the Chronic helped heal LA. The Chronic took hip hop commercial. Cause hip hop really wasn't commercial. You had Houdini and 5 Minutes of Funk and shit. Like you had Run DMC that had the Adidas deal and it's like that. And it had the Bon Jovi shit and shit like that. But when you talking about and Big L and Big Pun didn't get an opportunity to really cross over like that. He kind of crossed over when he died. But Nas was the first street nigga to Nas was the first street nigga album to really go kind of go commercial. But you gotta remember, '94 was a tough year for rap albums. Yeah, Crush Drew when L was in there. Yeah, I gotta watch that shit again. It's been a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna just tell you the albums before I get up. Rap albums that came out in '94. But it was hard to make the it was hard to be on the hip hop and R&B radio station because um you had Lauryn Hill on around in the '90s. But look here, look at '94. Before I'm gonna get off though. '94, real talk. Listen to the rap albums that came out in '94. Listen real quick. Illmatic, Ready to Die, Southern Playalistic, Cadillac Funky Music, Outkast, right? Scarface, the Diary, Regulate, G Funk era. Them 5 classics off the rip. Them 5 classics. Yeah, so was Michigan. Them niggas from California. They're from Oakland, matter of fact. Them 5 classic albums. 5 classic albums. Right there. The first 5 that pop up. Then you have Resurrection, Common. Then you had Hard to Earn Gangstar. Then you had Dark is a Dark Side Red Man. Organized no organized confusion. Stress. I don't know that one. Then you had Tactical Method Man. I think that went platinum. That was a classic. It been a minute since I listened. Then you had Thug Life Volume 1, Tupac in 94. Then you had Pete Rock CL Smooth, The Main Ingredient. The Beastie Boys. Ill Communication, I think it was. Murder Was the Case, Snoop Dogg. I think I was that's when he was on trial. Then you had UGK, Super Tight. Who else you have? You had Funktified by the Brat. You had We Come Strapped, MC8. Craig Mack dropped the album that year, Funk the World. Who else you had? Master P dropped the album in 94, the Ghetto Trying to Kill Me. Public Enemy, Music in the Hour Mess of Age. Black Steel was my shit though. That was what, 80 something? On the outside looking in, 8 Ball MJG, Smoke Out, Loped Out, 3-6 Mafia, MOP to the death. Rapping Forte dropped something. Man, Big Daddy Came, Daddy Home. I don't know how that shit did. I don't think, I don't remember that one. But shit, 94 was a tough year. Above the Law, Uncle Sam's Curse. Whew, Brand Nubian, Everything is Everything. 94 was a tough year. 94 was a tough year. 94 shit. Funktified by the Brat was dope. 94 was a tough year. 94 might have been one of the greatest rap years ever. 94, you want shit. J. Cole couldn't have got in 94. None of his albums. None of his albums. 94 was a tough year. I knew it was like one of the greatest physical years for rap. That's a tough year to get in. You come up with 6 classics off back to back. 94 was a tough year. Let's go 95 for the sake of sake. Oh man, 95? 95? That's a tough year to crack too. Listen to the first 6 albums I named in 95. Me Against the World. That's when the nigga went to jail. Tupac. Only Built for Cuban Links. Classic. Liquid Source. Jizza. Classic. The infamous Mobb Deep. Classic. Soulful. Goody Mob. Classic. The Return to 36 Chambers. ODB with the bridge car in the front. Classic. East 99. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Classic. Do You Want More? The Roots. Classic. Far Side. Labication in California. Whatever the fuck it was. Classic. Do or Die AZ. Think that's how Sugar healed. Big L had one. Lifestyle Over the Poor. Safe and Sound. DJ Quick. Classic. Poverty's Paradise. Naughty by Nature. Cool G Rap. 456 was that year. Looms. Shit. Fat Joe. Jealous One's Envy was that year. Friday soundtrack was dope. Ring ding dong. 99 Ways to Die. Master P. He was dropping the album like not at this point, but he was dropping one in the early 2000s, late 90s every fucking week. Coolio. Gangsta's Paradise. Dog Food. Dog Pound. Hey man, 90. Hey, Junior Mafia Conspiracy. Shit, 95. 95 was a tough year. The first 6 was straight classics again. Me Against the World, Pac, Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links, Jizza, Liquid Source, very underrated album. That's a classic. The infamous Mobb Deep, Goody Mob, Soul Food, The Return to 36 Chambers, ODB, that went gold. Dog Food, that's down the list. What's the greatest album of 95? Because you have Bone Thugs and they debut. That shit was dope. Whew. 95. 95 was a problem. For the head, this is the last one I'm doing. I'm getting off. 96. 96. I ain't even looking at everything that came out of 96. The first 6, I ain't even got to say nothing else. The first six, All Eyes on Me, Tupac. The Fugees, The Score, Don Community, Khalil Minati, 7 Day Theory, Tupac, Reasonable Doubt, It Was Written, AT Aliens, Outkast, Beach Rhyming Life, The Tribe, The Roots Had Something, Hell on Earth, Mobb Deep classic. De La Soul did something in 96. Stakes is high. Riding Dirty, UGK. I ain't got to say that. You already know what that is. My niggas in the South already know that's a classic. Muddy Waters, Redman, classic, classic, classic. Like Iron Man, Ghostface Killer. I think that was his debut. Hardcore Lil Kim, The Lost Boys, Mr. Cheeks and them niggas. Legal Drug Money. E40 has something. Getting It, Too Short. Easy dropped something straight off the streets. He was dead by the end on his way. Eminem had Infinity. Ice Cream Man, Master P. Be Legit. The Hemp Museum. Ice-T has something. The Ghetto Boys, The Resurrection. MC8 has something. West Coast Connection, Bow Down. I like that. I like the damn, well, the Spinners. Was that the Spinners was that the Spinners sample they used on there? Gangsters Make the Worlds Go Round. Yeah, that's a Spinner sample. That's another good sample on there. Keith Murray, The Enigma. Do or Die. Whew. 96 was a tough year. 96 was a tough year. Shit, man, for the hell of it. Shit, 97. 96 was tough. 96 was tough. And you got to ask yourself, where did rap go wrong at? Wu-Tang Forever? That expensive ass movie, Triumph, that was the one with Triumph on there. No Way Out, P. Diddy. Even though Wu-Tang should have won the Grammy that year. Life After Death. In My Lifetime, Jay-Z. Super Duper Fly Missy. Busta has some. Common has some. Ghetto D, Master P. Harlem World, Mace. Camp Low, Uptown Saturday Night. Y'all know about that. It's classic. The War Report, Capone and Noriega. I was listening to Noriega the other day. 97 probably was the weakest year out of them, but it still was a good year. Hot Boys, little something. Shit, yeah. Sugar Free has some. Adeline Rush, Twister. Max 10, based on the two story. Mia X, Unladylike. Will Smith, Big Willie for you Will Smith fans. That shit was in the top 50 best-selling albums. Jurassic 5 had something. Mystical had Unpredictable, but that wasn't his best one. His best one was when he left. When he left them niggas. 97 wasn't no bad year neither. Like, damn, you just gotta wonder, like, where did rap really go wrong at? Shit, to me, 98 was better than 97. Outkast, Jay-Z, Volume 2, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, 400 Degrees, Moment of Truth, Gangstar, Flesh of My Blood. It's hot, it's dark and it's hot, and hell is hot. Capital Punishment, Big Pun, Dr. Name, 2000, Redman. Method Man had something. The Locks, Money, Power, Respect. RZA, Bobby Digital was dope. Master P, The Don, The Last Don. Onyx, Shut Him Down. Shit, See Murder, Life and Death. Is that the one? I don't see murder. Y'all niggas done heard of me. Y'all done things to you. That may have been a little bit later. Scarface, My Homies. Exhibit second album was then. Ooh. Yeah, 90. Yeah. Yeah, DMX had two in the year. Yup. He did. Yup. He had two. Yeah, I remember that. First it was Dark and Hell is Hot, and then it was the flesh of my flesh and the blood of my whatever the fuck that was. And the blood of my blood. Yeah, he had two. Yep, I remember that shit. That was his two best ones. Yep. Plies did that stupid ass shit. Plies dropped like 4 albums in like 2 years or under 2 years. It was crazy. Yeah, 98 with my. All right, we just do 99. That's it. 99. I promise you, I'm done at the 99. Hold on. I promise you I'm done at 99. You had a Slim Shady LP, 2001, Dr. Dre, The Chronic, The Roots, Things Fall Apart, Most Def, Black on Both Sides, Volume 3, Life and Times of Sean Carter, MF Doom, Operation Doomsday. Like, those good albums. Murder Music, Mobb Deep, Nas I Am, Guerrilla Warfare, Hot Boys, we had it, The Real World, Missy, Art of Storytelling, Slick Rick, Inspector Deck, Uncontrolled Substance, Chopper City in the Ghetto, BG, Nostradamus, Let There Be Eve, Rough Rider album. I Want It All, Warren G, New Socks and Drawers, I Want It All. Yeah, 99 wasn't a bad year neither. The Block is Hot. Yeah, this is when Cash Money started taking over. Rough Rider, Ride or Die, Volume 1. You Gotta Drop Something from the Wu-Tang Clan. The G Code. Yeah, this is when, yeah, Silk the Soccer, Shaka. Yeah, Boston Lenny, C Murder. That's the one it was on. I'm a murder. Heard. Yeah, that's the one that the Blackout, Met the Man in Red. This is when the South started taking over. This was kind of the beginning of the Southern takeover. Yeah, this is the beginning at the Southern takeover right there. Oh, you said stop at 2000. Okay, I do 2000s. But yeah, all them Hot Boy albums, we had them. We had the censored versions, but we had them. Yeah, Marshall Mathers LP, Stankonia, Cowtest, Supreme Clientele. I got that album right now. Supreme Clientele, dope. Common dropped something. Slum Village, Fantastic Day from the D. The Dynasty, Rock La Familia. That's when they had he said no, Master P had it first. Yeah, we know Master P had it first, bro. I just said that. Back for the First Time, Ludacris. That was my shit. The W, Wu-Tang Clan. Prodigy had something. Nelly Country Grammar. Yeah, that was dope. The Last Meal. Snoop, Let's Get It Ready, Mystical. Trying to notice anything else. War and Peace, Ice Cube. Ain't that the one they did? Don't stop. Ice Cube. In a Crazy Bone and Ice Cube. Balance and Options, DJ Quick, Cypress Hill, Skull and Bones. Yeah, it was a nice year. Capone and Noriega, The Reunion. Yeah, Black Eyed Peas, that had something. This ain't second album I've seen so far. Yeah. I probably like 99, but when a lot of niggas just don't like Nelly, but I like when Nelly dropped. He had that song with Lil Wayne on that jump. He said, "Lil Eminem, Detroit is known for Eminem. No one in Cali ever bumps some Detroit shit or Eminem. I don't give a fuck what they bump in Cali, nigga. Cause I do know Cali niggas do bump Detroit nigga shit. That shit crazy though. That shit crazy, like nigga, like you think niggas in New York bumping California shit? No, not really. Niggas, I can humble a nigga in Cali real quick. Jay-Z wrote Still Dre. Humble. One of the biggest songs in Southern California, in California history. Jay-Z wrote it. Humble. You can't tell me the biggest song of Detroit, a nigga from California, a nigga from the other coast wrote it. Can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. The Still Dre, nigga, Jay-Z wrote that. He wrote that. Don't get it wrong. Jay-Z wrote it. Jay-Z wrote it. Jay-Z wrote that motherfucker, man. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for checking in. Share the videos. I'll do a hip-hop stream, man. For real. This shit was fun. We out.